Family, it's bigger than bloodlines, stronger than DNA. It's the circle we draw around the people that matter, the people we care about and care for, the folks who inspire us, guide us, root for us. Family means finding common ground, rolling up our sleeves, and making our way side by side. Armstrong Bank. Strength runs in our family.
Between life, work, and family, sometimes the person that you need to take care of the most is you.
At Fort Smith Therapy Health and Wellness, you're never alone. Through our counseling, we can help you regain control of your emotions, mental health, and life. We provide both face-to-face and virtual therapy services. Whether it's for your child, family, or yourself, Fort Smith Therapy is here to help your true self shine through.
Schedule your appointment today with Fort Smith Therapy Health and Wellness.
The story of our family business starts back in 1878 when our ancestors settled in Old Town Van Buren and set up shop. We have been providing quality work, craftsmanship with the finest materials available using time-honored and traditional methods. Providing quality service to the River Valley for 6 generations.
I bought my first vehicle from Randall as a used car back in '77. I bought a first new truck in '96 from them, an F-250. Ever since then, I've stuck with Randall. They understand my business, and as a contractor, my trucks take a beating. Randall Ford has the product, and they find them for me if they don't have them on the lot. I trust Randall Ford. They've earned my business.
It's game day at Raising Cane's. If you want to order like a champ, forget about X's and O's. The only play you're running is chicken. So what combo are you picking? We've got tailgates of hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. This season is about to be unbeatable. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Summer's winding down, but the savings are just getting started. Dive into the end-of-season sale at Burton Pools and Spas. For a limited time, save up to $14,000 on fiberglass pools. And the first 10 customers who purchase an Aquacrete pool with a premium vinyl finish will receive a free hot tub. Don't miss these incredible deals. Visit our stores in Fort Smith, Springdale, or Greenland, or go to burtonpools.com for more details. At Burton, we do more than build swimming pools. We build long-term relationships.
Have you been to the River Valley's only multi-sport facility? Then let's hang out. The Hangout in Fort Smith is the only sports facility that offers indoor tennis and pickleball, indoor and outdoor basketball, and has now added multiple soccer fields. Soccer leagues are forming soon. Did you know the Hangout also has an 8,000 square foot fitness center with bar, yoga, HIIT, and Pilates classes? The Hangout, 5400 Gary Street, or thehangoutfs.com. Fitness, sports, and more. Let's hang out.
From the minute you walk into Randall Ford, they greet you, they're kind, they're gonna ask you what you need, what you're looking for, and they're all very friendly, even down to the service department. Those guys are so kind. The salesmen are gonna make sure that you know that vehicle before you leave the lot. They're gonna review the details, all the features of the vehicle, so you can leave with confidence knowing that the vehicle you're in, how to drive it. Randall Ford really listened to me, and I drove away with exactly what I wanted.
Family, it's bigger than bloodlines, stronger than DNA. It's the circle we draw around the people that matter, the people we care about and care for, the folks who inspire us, guide us, root for us. Family means finding common ground, rolling up our sleeves, and making our way side by side. Armstrong Bank. Strength runs in our family.
Between life, work, and family, sometimes the person that you need to take care of the most is you.
At Fort Smith Therapy Health and Wellness, you're never alone. Through our counseling, we can help you regain control of your emotions, mental health, and life. We provide both face-to-face and virtual therapy services. Whether it's for your child, family, or yourself, Fort Smith Therapy is here to help your true self shine through.
Schedule your appointment today with Fort Smith Therapy Health and Wellness.
The story of our family business starts back in 1878 when our ancestors settled in Old Town Van Buren and set up shop. We have been providing quality work, craftsmanship with the finest materials available using time-honored and traditional methods. Providing quality service to the River Valley for 6 generations.
I bought my first vehicle from Randall as a used car back in '77. I bought a first new truck in '96 from them, an F-250. Ever since then, I've stuck with Randall. They understand my business, and as a contractor, my trucks take a beating. Randall Ford has the product, and they find them for me if they don't have them on the lot. I trust Randall Ford. They've earned my business.
It's game day at Raising Cane's. If you want to order like a champ, forget about X's and O's. The only play you're running is chicken. So what combo are you picking? We've got tailgates of hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. This season is about to be unbeatable. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Summer's winding down, but the savings are just getting started. Dive into the end of season sale at Burton Pools and Spas. For a limited time, save up to $14,000 on fiberglass pools. And the first 10 customers who purchase an AquaCrete pool with a premium vinyl finish will receive a free hot tub. Don't miss these incredible deals. Visit our stores in Fort Smith, Springdale, or Greenland, or go to burtonpools.com for more details. At Burton, we do more than build swimming pools. We build long-term relationships.
Have you been to the River Valley's only multi-sport facility? Then let's hang out. The Hangout in Fort Smith is the only sports facility that offers indoor tennis and pickleball, indoor and outdoor basketball, and has now added multiple soccer fields. Soccer leagues are forming soon. Did you know the Hangout also has an 8,000 square foot fitness center with bar, yoga, HIIT, and Pilates classes? The Hangout, 5400 Gary Street, or thehangoutfs.com. Fitness, sports, and more. Let's hang out.
From the minute you walk into Randall Ford, they greet you, they're kind, they're going to ask you what you need, what you're looking for, and they're all very friendly, even down to the service department. Those guys are so kind. The salesmen are going to make sure that you know that vehicle before you leave the lot. They're going to review the details, all the features of the vehicle, so you can leave with confidence knowing that the vehicle you're in, how to drive it. Randall Ford really listened to me, and I drove away with exactly what I wanted.
Family, it's bigger than bloodlines, stronger than DNA. It's the circle we draw around the people that matter, the people we care about and care for, the folks who inspire us, guide us, root for us. Family means finding common ground, rolling up our sleeves, and making our way side by side. Armstrong Bank, strength runs in our family.
Between life, work, and family, sometimes the person that you need to take care of the most is you.
At Fort Smith Therapy Health and Wellness, you're never alone. Through our counseling, we can help you regain control of your emotions, mental health, and life. We provide both face-to-face and virtual therapy services. Whether it's for your child, family, or yourself, Fort Smith Therapy is here to help your true self shine through.
Schedule your appointment today with Fort Smith Therapy Health and Wellness.
The story of our family business starts back in 1878 when our ancestors settled in Old Town Van Buren and set up shop. We have been providing quality work, craftsmanship with the finest materials available using time-honored and traditional methods. Providing quality service to the River Valley for 6 generations.
I bought my first vehicle from Randall as a used car back in '77. I bought a first new truck in '96 from them, an F-250. Ever since then, I've stuck with Randall. They understand my business, and as a contractor, my trucks take a beating. Randall Ford has the product and they find them for me if they don't have them on the lot. I trust Randall Ford. They've earned my business.
It's game day at Raising Cane's. If you want to order like a champ, forget about X's and O's. The only play you're running is chicken. So what combo are you picking? We've got tailgates of hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. This season is about to be unbeatable. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Summer's winding down, but the savings are just getting started. Dive into the end-of-season sale at Burton Pools and Spas. For a limited time, save up to $14,000 on fiberglass pools. And the first 10 customers who purchase an Aquacrete pool with a premium vinyl finish will receive a free hot tub. Don't miss these incredible deals. Visit our stores in Fort Smith, Springdale, or Greenland, or go to burtonpools.com for more details. At Burton, we do more than build swimming pools. We build long-term relationships.
Have you been to the River Valley's only multi-sport facility? Then let's hang out. The Hangout in Fort Smith is the only sports facility that offers indoor tennis and pickleball, indoor and outdoor basketball, and has now added multiple soccer fields. Soccer leagues are forming soon. Did you know the Hangout also has an 8,000 square foot fitness center with bar, yoga, HIIT, and Pilates classes? The Hangout, 5400 Gary Street, or thehangoutfs.com. Fitness, sports, and more. Let's hang out.
lights came on, Keith.
Well, that's a good thing. Very pleasant good evening, folks. We're here at Maverick Arena at senior night as the Southside Lady Mavs will take on the Fayetteville Lady Bulldogs. Southside going with a different starting lineup tonight. So I have is for Lise Bowie in the starting lineup for the Lady Mavs, along with Kate Nally, Kayla Robinson, Anaya Brewer, and Lydia Ann Adams, while Fayetteville will go with Whitney Brown, Lily Crone, Sanaya Coachman, Peyton Cowell, and Mariah Moss. And I'll tell you what, this season flies by, doesn't it?
Big time. I cannot believe. I mean, I guess technically there's one game left, but, you know, it's an away game. Just a really quick season.
Fayetteville controls the tip here.
Did you see who jumped that time?
Yeah, we had Kate Nally jumping.
Yeah, I like that.
Not sure what the call was here. I think what may have happened, I don't think the shot clock started.
Yeah, they're talking over there. Scoring tape.
Yeah, tech difficulties first.
Right off the bat.
Right off the bat. They'll get the ball inbounds. That's Whitney Brown. They'll try to feed down low. That's Moss down low. And not sure where the call's not at.
Just a little delay.
You get Kayla Robinson for the foul, but I tell you, Mariah Moss went in there and just really kind of cleaned house. Should have been a charge. First free throws up and no good. Kate Nally did a really good job of holding ground there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought if anything, it's player control foul, but.
Second free throws up and no good. The fight for the rebound pulled down by Fayetteville, and they'll go up for the shot up and good. That's Peyton Cottle, first 2 points of the ball game. Lydia Ann Adams will throw the ball in for the Lady Mavs. Fayetteville come with the full press. Southside going to take a quick timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it here early as.
I thought it was a timeout too, Keith.
Well, I guess they called a 5-second call on the Mavs. There's a nice inbounds play up for two more. That's Sanaya Coachman, first points of the ball game. 4-0 here, Bulldogs early. I've not seen a team press like this, so usually you have somebody back. They try to get the ball down the court to Kayla Robinson. Ball goes out of bounds back over to the Lady Bulldogs. Again, Southside's going to have to, I think the first time they were too patient, got the 5-second call, and this time they really forced it. Because normally when you see a press, they actually put 5 girls on the press. You don't see that a lot.
No, that kind of, I always called it the safety position.
Nice inside pass for two more. That's Peyton Cottle now with 4 points in the ball game. Coach Bronk going to take a 30-second timeout. Southside's confused as who's going to be throwing the ball in.
Well, I was watching the Hogs a couple games ago, and they have a little play where one of the players that's on the court actually runs out of bounds, and they throw it across. Really effective against that press. I kind of wonder if Brunk maybe thinks about that here in just a second. But, yeah, when you got all 5 players down on this end, I mean, the only thing you really do is send somebody deep, try to hit them over.
Well, that's what I would do. I would run the baseline, get out from underneath the goal, because obviously that's going to be a deterrent to make a long pass. And maybe set a screen up there, then break somebody down. Maybe a Kayla Robinson break her down the lane or Nia Brewer.
Looks like they got some idea right here with probably Kayla.
Lady Mavs will get the ball. Get the ball into Nia Brewer. Over to Lydia Ann Adams. Adams will bring it into the front court. Going to get a foul call. They're going to get Cottle for the foul. You got to like those Fayetteville uniforms. It's got to be the breast cancer awareness pink uniforms.
Well, you don't play much basketball in October, so.
Southside have worked the ball around. This is really the first time they've had the ball in the front court. Try to feed down low. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds by Sanaya Coachman. Will stay with the Lady Mavs. Again, as we talked about in the Northside game, it was about 3-1 on shots. Mm-hmm. Southside's got to have to try to figure that out. Get the ball inbound to Kate Nally. Tries to get it over to Lydia Ann Adams. Ball goes out of bounds.
Well, and on that first possession, Lydia Ann on that free throw just about had the rebound on that free throw, and once that ball got loose, she's kind of off balance and couldn't react.
Well, and you
really
had
how they got their first 2 points.
Yeah, and you had Cottle too. Cottle's a tall girl.
Big time.
There's a nice give and go pass down to Moss. No good. Rebound pulled down by Kate Nally. Lady Mavs want to push it into the front court with Anaya Brewer. Brewer will set the offense, makes a nice move to the inside, fires it up off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Lydia Ann Adams over to Brewer. Brewer will fire a three up and no good.
I think those are the looks you want right there, though.
Yeah, they got some good looks that time. That's Lily Crone on the rebound. Here's an open three from the left side up and no good. And there's an over the back.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't a height advantage. That was a definite over the back. There's another three on, and Southside doesn't block out as Sanaya Coachman gets in for two more. Lead up to 8-0 here. So second shots, Terrell.
Yeah, really, those that give them offensive rebounds are tough.
That was a case, though, where Southside didn't block out either. And you had a couple of tough looks. They get the ball to Charlize Bowie in the corner.
One thing I've noticed about Fayetteville, especially on those rebounds, is they do a lot of slashing to the bucket. They have like some random player come from just almost out of nowhere and slash to the bucket, and it looks like that's kind of helping them get that extra pair of hands up there on the rebounding.
Southside going to do a wholesale substitution as they'll bring in Kalia Pressey along with Malia Ty.
The hockey line change.
And Paige Watson in the ball game. Lady Mavs working out of a man defense. There's a nice penetration on the inside. Going to get a reach call on Southside. I think that may be on Pressey. Let's see. Actually on Paige Watson. Be the second team foul. Almost 30 minutes into the ball game. There's a open three up off the back of the rim, no good. And there's another offensive rebound. Going to take it strong up to the hole, up and good. That's Sanaya Coachman now with 6 points.
I don't think that shot would have fallen if it hadn't been blocked.
Well, the one thing Fayetteville has the advantage of is you get Mariah Moss in there. She kind of clears out.
Mm-hmm.
There's a three by Malia Ty on the way up and good.
There we go.
First points for the Mavs. Got the lead down to 7. It's 10-3 with 4:47 to go here. It's a good job by Kalia Pressey getting down there holding the ground. Fayetteville wants to work the ball around. They'll try to feed down low to Moss. Moss gets it down low. She'll go up strong for two. That's Mariah Moss' first points of the ball game.
That is a tough matchup, Keith.
Well, the tough thing for Southside, you look at the scoring, it's been the inside game. All 12 points are from the inside. Swing it back out to Nia Brewer. Goes corner to Paige Watson. Watson penetrates in. I think she thought she was going to have a cutting Kayla Robinson over there and throws the ball out of bounds. As Cherish Terry will check into the ball game along with Tyshell Harris.
I figure it's either that or that coach wearing that light pink shirt might have got her.
That's style.
It's styling.
If we get the girls up here, you got to ask Kayla about those tennis shoes.
For sure.
Get Malia Ty for a push. There's 3 team fouls on the Lady Mavs. We got 4:08 to go here. Southside trails 12-3. Fayetteville inbound from the side. Brown looks to penetrate down, goes up strong, and I believe they're going to get Paige Watson or Ty. Let's see, 1 or 2.
Pointed at Ty.
They'll get Ty again. I thought maybe that would have been on Watson. That's a tough call because Watson actually had good position on that, and there wasn't much else you could do. As Brown actually forced the contact. She'll get 2 free throws here. First free throw is up and no good. What you were saying exactly, they slashed to the basket. That's what Whitney Brown did.
Just like an extra pair of hands under there.
Second free throw up and no good. Gets her own rebound, goes up strong off the glass, good.
That's the thing. When they get that rebound, that's the first thing they do is go to that bucket every time.
Well, they've got 14 points, and you've got to figure probably at least 12 of those points are on second shots. Southside get the ball in the front court. It's a good job by Anaya Brewer, able to handle the pass in traffic. Just set the offense off the left wing over to Kayla Robinson up top. Robinson looks to penetrate in.
Yeah, Keith, that ball was hit her right in the face, man. Got to give her credit for that one.
Clea Pressey up top, swings to Paige Watson. Watson gets a good look at a three, up and good.
Shot. Keith, you ever been hit in the face with a basketball?
Yes.
It's not fun. It is one of my least
I just looked to
favorite
see if
things.
it said Spalding on there. Here's a steal by Clea Pressey, goes up for the basket, and good. Southside on a 5-0 run here, cut the lead down to 6. It's 14-8 with 3:01 to go here, first quarter. Fayetteville beat the press down, go up strong, off the glass, up and good. Sanaa Coachman now with 8 points.
Coachman make you pay.
Well, that was a picture-perfect play right there. There's an Brewer, goes all the way up, no good. They got the numbers, and they closed well on that. And, you know, it was the decision of Coachman what to do. Here's a three on the way up and no good. As Whitney Brown gets the rebound for the Lady Bulldogs.
Nice.
Good job by Kayla Robinson on the defensive end, gets the steal for the Lady Mavs. Going to feed Clea Pressey down low for 2 more. Good job by, it was actually Brewer that made the nice pass. Let's go ahead and go to a break. You're watching Southside Lady Maverick basketball on the Maverick Sports Network.
Family, it's bigger than bloodlines, stronger than DNA. It's the circle we draw around the people that matter, the people we care about and care for, the folks who inspire us, guide us, root for us. Family means finding common ground, rolling up our sleeves, and making our way side by side. Armstrong Bank. Strength runs in our family.
Welcome back to action here. Southside getting back in the ball game, only down by 6. And Terrell started out struggling getting points, but they really stepped up, especially off the bench. There's a nice move to the inside for 2. That's Tashelle Harris.
Well, we were talking about how many points, you know, Fayetteville's getting off second chance points and rebounds. And, you know, really Southside's been making their points on, you know, turnovers and breakaways. Good transition points, man. It's nice to see.
Yeah, coming off the bench for Southside, you had Malia Ty with a 3, Clea Pressey with 4 points, and Paige Watson 3. Harris will get 1 free throw here. It's off the back of the rim, no good. They get the rebound off the side, and they're going to get a walking call. They'll get Cherish Terry for the walk.
You see the look on Lydia Ann's face? She thought they called a foul on her. She was not happy.
She's still worried about that one that when Gooden did the takedown on her.
I guarantee it.
Got my friend George Williams bringing me a drink here. Get Cherish Terry for the foul, her first.
That was a well-placed shout-out. Just want to say that, Keith.
You know, George takes care of me. He knows I talk too much, and I'll go dry here in a minute. Get the ball in the corner to Lydia Ann Adams. Try to feed down low. They had a pretty good idea, just got a little bit too much on the passes. Clea Pressey did a good job of really posting up and had the inside position.
I think the play was for Pressey, but I'll tell you what, it looked like if Kayla had been looking, she would have caught that thing. Lydia Ann kind of put it where either one of them had a chance at it.
Fayetteville beats the press up. Here's an open 3, up and good. That's Charlie Rollins off the bench with 3 now. Lead back up to 11. Fayetteville does a good job. Once they beat the press, they know what they want to do. They attack the basket.
Well, and you got, what, 2, 4, 6 players that have scored in this thing for Fayetteville. So, and they produce. Every one of their players produces.
Let them get Charlie Rollins for the push. Now Brewer going to check back in the ball game for Lydia Ann Adams. Paige Watson, let's get the ball in.
Nice.
Bounce pass down low to Kayla Robinson. Go get it on the floor.
Love the bounce pass.
Cherish Terry. Curtis Terry now with 2 fouls. Again, Paige Watson, that was a nice inbounds pass that Watson had. Now the ball's going to be taken away this time. It was Isabel Turner on the takeaway. Get Clea Pressey for the foul.
At the line, shooting 2, number 31, Isabel Turner.
Isabel Turner will go to the foul line. They go about 10 deep, Terrell.
Yes.
First free throw up and no good. Yeah, what's interesting for Southside with those 10 points, it's all off the bench.
It is.
Talk about bench points.
Mm-hmm.
Second free throw off the back of the rim, no good. There's a fight for the rebound. Pressey had it, but loses it on the ground. Southside going to get a timeout. With that timeout, we'll take one too. You're watching Southside Lady Maverick basketball, and the Mavericks.
It's game day at Raising Cane's. If you want to order like a champ, forget about X's and O's. The only play you're running is chicken. So what combo are you picking? We've got tailgates of hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. This season is about to be unbeatable. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Welcome back to action here. Southside Trails 21-10. We've got 1:08 to go here first quarter. Lady Mavs will have the ball as Malia Ty brings it into the front court. Fayetteville again working out of a man defense. There's a nice move by Ty to the basket. Ball's going to be tipped out of bounds. We'll stay with the Lady Mavs. That was Kyra Ball on the tip. Lady Mavs will set up here. Paige Watson doing a good job, really, the previous time on the inbounds pass, the bounce pass. Nice move by Nia Brewer to the inside. Ball's going to be rejected. Fayetteville's going to go away with the ball. That is Lily Crone. They'll get into the front court with Turner. Turner will fire another three up and good. I'll tell you.
I think they practiced that, Keith.
Yeah, they've had 2 girls come off the bench, Charlie Rollins and Isabel Turner, knocking threes down. Ball's going to be taken away. Going to push it in the front court. We'll take it all the way down, go up strong for the shot, and there's going to be a foul. Lily Crone takes it to the basket. That's Nia Brewer. Lily Crone will go to the foul line with 2 free throws. This Fayetteville team, though, when they beat the press, they can score in bunches.
Well, the interesting thing to me is, they're not like exceedingly fast, but they go to certain spots on the court, and when they're open, they can make just about any shot they take.
Well, they make you pay. If you come out with the press, they push it up, and what I like about what they do, a lot of teams won't do is the girl with the ball attacks the basket as Crone makes 2 free throws, and you got to make a decision as a defender. Are you going to take the girl not with the ball, the girl with the ball? So that's what you do with that's how you play it.
Well, and that's where I think against a team like this, man, it's important to try to keep them from getting across half court, not try to set up once they get there.
Okay, the Robinson will fire one up off the back of the rim, no good.
That's a pretty shot.
Charlie Rollins on the rebound. We're down to 6 seconds to go here. They'll go corner. That's Lily Crone, and that'll be at the end of the first quarter. Southside Trails here at 26-10. Be back with the start of the second quarter after this. You're watching Southside Lady Maverick basketball on the Maverick Sports Network.
Family, it's bigger than bloodlines, stronger than DNA. It's the circle we draw around the people that matter, the people we care about and care for.
Actively contributes to her school and community. Through her volunteer work at our school's athletic concession stand, her participation in the Salvation Army's Thanksgiving food drive, she shows a genuine dedication to make her school and Fort Smith community a better place. One of her most impactful contributions has been her participation in the Walk to Remember to help support care and research for patients of Alzheimer's disease. Her involvement in such a meaningful cause speaks to her passion and commitment to supporting important community initiatives, whether working behind the scenes or participating in large-scale events. Allocate leads with her.
We'll go back to action here. Southside will get the ball as we start at the second quarter. Southside trails here 26-10. Leading scorer in the first quarter for Fayetteville was Sanaa Coachman. She had 8 points, while for Southside, Clea Presley led the way with 4 points for the Lady Mavs. As Lady Ann Adams looks to penetrate in. Goes back up top to Clea Presley. Over to Malia Ty. They'll try to feed down low, and the ball is going to be taken away. That's Whitney Brown, makes a nice no-look pass for the easy basket. That's Coachman. She's now got 10 points, but she can give Whitney Brown some credit on that one. That was a nice no-look pass.
Well, and it went back to what your point was just a second ago. I mean, you got to pick one of them, and once you do, I mean.
Well, you draw that defense, and once that defense reacts, that's when you make your decision. If they don't react, you just go all the way in and make a layup.
Old read play.
Sounds like at the ball to Paige Watson will fire a three up and no good. And there's Whitney Brown pulling down the rebound. She wants to push it up into the front court. And Southside trails here 28-10. Here's a three on the way. It's up and no good. And there's Mariah Moss, gets a rebound, makes a nice move, and she's going to get a chance at a finish.
Tell you what, you can't shoot much better than that, Keith.
That was a nice underhand scoop shot. She made a nice move to the basket.
I mean, holy moly.
They get Paige Watson for the foul. That's her second personal foul. Mariah Moss will go to the free throw line. She's got 4 points in the ball game. The chance here to complete the traditional three-point play. Free throw up, rolls around up, no good. And there's a rebound, and I believe they're going to get Lydia Ann Adams for the foul. Southside starting to rack up fouls here. They've got 3 girls with 2 fouls. Peyton Cottle will go back to the foul line. One thing this Fayetteville team does really good, though, Terrell, is they do a great job. As you try to block out, they do a good job of working around that block out. First free throw's up and no good. I venture to say that probably 18 of their points, actually probably the bulk of their points have been on second chance shots. Cottle makes the second free throw. Lead up to 21 now. Try to feed down low. That's Kate Nally. Here's a three on the way by Malia Ty. It looked like it was there. It's going to be short, and they're going to get Southside for a reach in. Going to get Kayla Robinson.
Yeah, Keith, those fouls starting to pile up.
You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 girls with 2 fouls. So get it in the front court. Moss is tough. She posts up. She's tough right there. She made a good move on the last possession. But we should have a walking call here. Got 6:10 to go here. Southside trails 31-10. I'm not seeing too many teams in this. I would almost have to venture that the West ought to have several teams in the finals. There's a three-pointer on the way by Whitney Brown. She now has 5 points, but we see some good teams out of this West Conference this year. Of course, now the Conway apparently is the class of the Central. And then, last year it was really a surprise with Little Rock Central coming out of nowhere to win the girls' championship. Another steal. That's Coachman on the steal, and there's a breakaway down for Whitney Brown for 2 more. Southside going to take a timeout. With that timeout, we'll take one too. You're watching Southside Lady Maverick Basketball on the Maverick Sports Network.
I bought my first vehicle from Randall as a used car back in '77. I bought a first new truck in '96 from them, an F-250. Ever since then, I've stuck with Randall. They understand my business, and as a contractor, my trucks take a beating. Randall Ford has the product, and they find them for me if they don't have them on the lot. I trust Randall Ford. They've earned my business.
Summer's winding down, but the savings are just getting started. Dive into the end of season sale at Burton Pools and Spas. For a limited time, save up to $14,000 on fiberglass pools. And the first 10 customers who purchase an Aquacrete pool with a premium vinyl finish will receive a free hot tub. Don't miss these incredible deals. Visit our stores in Fort Smith, Springdale, or Greenland, or go to burtonpools.com for more details. At Burton, we do more than build swimming pools. We build long-term relationships.
Terrell, Southside got down by 8 points, 18-10, and since that time it's been an 18-0 run by the Fayetteville Lady Bulldogs.
Well, you know, Lady Mavericks had some good looks at the bucket. I think what it's going to turn into right here is, you know, can you string together a few shots and then, you know, turn around on the defensive side. And we've been getting turnovers, you know what I mean? So it's like if you can take away a few possessions, you can kind of start climbing back into this thing, but you're going to need the whole second half.
Yeah, Meridian chance in the ball game for the Lady Mavs. Another thing this Fayetteville team does very good, they play the passing lanes very well.
Time. And not just the passing lanes, but when you try to pass over them, they will go up vertical, and they'll get those things.
There's Mariah Moss on the rebound. Quick into the front court. Here's a three by Brown on the way up and good. Tell you, Whitney Brown starting to light it up now with 10 points. Leah Ty gets in the front court.
I think 3 minutes ago she had 2 points, and now she's got 9.
Yeah,
or 10.
Yeah,
10 points now.
She also made that nice no-look pass, too, earlier. That was the thing is, I think it was Coachman, or Cottle, one of them made a pass to her down low.
Cottle, yeah.
Cottle made the pass down low. That was a very impressive play. So get the ball back. Is Fayetteville going to go with a whole new group? Here's your line change coming up.
Hockey line change. That's it.
Yeah, there's another basket for Peyton Cottle.
I'm telling you, if you can pull it off, it's tough to beat a whole new fresh set of legs.
Got 4:09 to go here. Southside trails 41-10. There's another steal. I'll tell you, number 2, Whitney Brown's been all over the place tonight. There's a nice move down low. We'll go up. And I'll tell you what, she didn't have to give up that dribble as quick as she did, but she did, and that was kind of a break for the Lady Mavs.
Well, she kind of reversed it, too. She was right side of the rim and crossed over to the left side, and I think that kind of threw her off a little bit.
Well, the good thing about this line change, I think we've got every girl in the line change. They'll bring in Charlie Rollins, Kyra Ball, Tashelle Harris, Cherish Terry, and Isabel Turner into the ball game. Lady Mavs will have Paige Watson along with Anaya Brewer, Kayla Robinson, Lydia Ann Adams, and Meridian Chance will work the low post. Meridian Chance has come in and given Southside some good minutes this year. There's a nice give and go past Lydia Ann Adams. Gets it inside, can't finish. Back over to Anaya Brewer. Well, you don't see any difference in the defensive intensity when you bring the second 5 in. But as you said, though, fresh legs, Terrell.
Absolutely.
They'll push the ball up. Here's a 3 on the way by Charlie Rollins, up and good. Rollins now with 6 points in the ball game. They've got 11 points off their bench so far.
Well, I think Rollins got half of the threes.
Yeah, it was 18-10 at one time. Now it's 44-10.
Yeah, to your point, Keith, this grouping right here may be a little bit faster than we've seen so far tonight. They're not quite as tall, but
get the ball in the Meridian Chance. She'll swing it up top to Paige Watson. And now Brewer tries to drive in. Now swing it back out. Kayla Robinson. Robinson goes in. Will fire it up from about 8 feet off the glass. No good. Cherish Terry will get the rebound. Good job by Nia Brewer. Gets it over to Meridian Chance. Chance goes up off the glass. No good. Gets her own rebound. Goes up again. No good. And there's Kayla Robinson up. I'll tell you, a lot of contact, but no foul. No blood, no foul.
That's right.
Here's a 3 on the way up and good. That's Cherish Terry. First points of the ball game. Southside get the ball into the front court with Anaya Brewer. Brewer looks to penetrate in, and now they're going to call a touch foul. I'm staying off that tonight.
Certainly an interesting one to call.
Yeah, Jada Crawford will check in.
I will give you that.
Well, it becomes tougher when the score gets like this, too. The officials done a good job tonight.
That's right.
Yeah, Jada Crawford, the first personal foul, team 4th. Lady Mavs will be in the bonus here the rest of the way. Southside hasn't shot a free throw yet tonight. Going to check Kate Nally back in the ball game, along with Kalia Pressey. Tell you, Kate's going to light one up from 3 here in a minute.
Yeah.
Get the ball into Nia Brewer. Really enjoyed visiting with the girls a couple of games ago.
It's funny, I talked to my middle one, and they kind of pretty close with Kate. And I said, yeah, it surprised me that she was kind of the one that had the giggles. And she's like, oh, well, you don't know her very well then, because that's her all the time.
Is it? Yeah. I like that, though.
That's right. Be having fun.
You got a smile on your face. That's what you want to see. And she was very well spoken, too.
Absolutely. That's it. I did not have to.
Yeah, Brewer's got to stay in the ball game because she'll be the free throw shooter. That was 5 team fouls on Fayetteville.
Here's your free throws. You asked for them, you got them, Keith.
What I do like about what I've seen from Southside, though, tonight is, you're playing a very good Fayetteville team, but a lot of hustle. Still, you see Brewer on the floor going after the ball. That's her first points of the ball game. I know Coach is always going to be happy with the hustle if you can get that hustle and still get after it. Brewer will get a second free throw here. Second free throw up and no good. Fight for the rebound is going to be pulled down by Fayetteville. Brewer's putting pressure on in the backcourt. I think she missed that second one on purpose so she could stay in the ball game. I always tend to wonder that sometimes. Just joking.
I like it.
Hit Kate Nally for the foul. 14 foul. Fayetteville inbounds underneath their own basket. Go back up top. Now swing to the left side. Cherish Terry. Now they'll go corner. Here's a 3 on the way up and no good. I'll tell you what I've noticed about this Fayetteville group that comes off the bench. They can shoot 3-pointers.
Just about every one of them out there can hit one.
Yeah, you've got Charlie Rollins with 2, Cherish Terry with 1, and Isabel Turner with 1. Fayetteville have the ball again underneath their basket. They'll swing it in. Go across court, looking for the shot. I'm not sure she didn't take an extra step. Yeah, that was Jada Crawford. Looked like she wanted to shoot that 3 and then thought otherwise.
Well, they say it could have gone either way. It
They're playing some tough defense. The thing about this Fayetteville team, you've got 5 girls off the bench, and they're playing hard trying to – because that's where you get your playing time. You show the coach what you can do. There's a nice move by Kayla Robinson. Goes up strong. It does everything but go down. And they're going to get Lydia Ann Adams for the foul. Lydia Ann now with 3 fouls.
Well, you hate that with inside a minute. I don't know that there's much Lydia Ann could have done, though.
No, I think she just kind of got caught up there, got the bump. Tasha Harris will go to the foul line for 2 free throws. She's got 2 points in the ball game. First free throw rolls around and goes in. Brewer's going to come back in and replace Adams. Second free throw off the back of the rim, no good. Fight for the rebound. That's a nice rebound. Good hustle play by Harris. That's always follow your shot right there.
That's it. We saw Lydia Ann do that earlier. She had I can't remember if it was a free throw, but a little shot right there inside the free throw line, I think, and followed her shot, ended up getting the rebound and going back up with it.
Leah Tile bring the ball up for the Lady Mavs. Fayetteville put this game away with a big run. Southside in the ball game, only down by 8 at one time. There's a nice inside pass and going to be stolen. Lady Bulldogs want to push it up in the front court. Penetrate down, they'll go swing it over. Here's a 3 on the way up and good. That's Jada Crawford now with 3 points. Lady Mavs will get into the front court with Malia Ty. There was Kate Nalley's best chance at a 3 right there.
Well, at least in this half.
Kate will, I think they're going to get a foul here, I believe. As Anaya Brewer will go to the foul line again with 2 free throws. Anaya with 1 point tonight. Anaya doing a good job of hustling out there, knocking the ball away and getting on the floor. First free throw's up and good. Brewer now with 2 points in the ball game. Second free throw rolls around, no good. There's Pressey on the rebound, goes up strong. And Southside's had some good looks. He just can't get the finish. Get the ball in the front court, going to fire a 3 up. It's going to be short, no good. Southside going to trail here at the half, 51-12. We'll be back with the Randall Ford scoring summary after this. You're watching Southside Lady Maverick basketball on the Maverick Sports Network.
Family. It's bigger than bloodlines, stronger than DNA. It's the circle we draw around the people that matter, the people we care about and care for, the folks who inspire us, guide us, root for us. Family means finding common ground, rolling up our sleeves, and making our way side by side. Armstrong Bank. Strength runs in our family.
Between life, work, and family, sometimes the person that you need to take care of the most is you.
At Fort Smith Therapy Health and Wellness, you're never alone. Through our counseling, we can help you regain control of your emotions, mental health, and life. We provide both face-to-face and virtual therapy services. Whether it's for your child, family, or yourself, Fort Smith Therapy is here to help your true self shine through.
Schedule your appointment today with Fort Smith Therapy Health and Wellness.
The story of our family business starts back in 1878 when our ancestors settled in Old Town Van Buren and set up shop. We have been providing quality work, craftsmanship with the finest materials available using time-honored and traditional methods. Providing quality service to the River Valley for 6 generations.
I bought my first vehicle from Randall as a used car back in '77. I bought a first new truck in '96 from them, an F-250. Ever since then, I've stuck with Randall. They understand my business, and as a contractor, my trucks take a beating. Randall Ford has the product, and they find them for me if they don't have them on the lot. I trust Randall Ford. They've earned my business.
It's game day at Raising Cane's. If you want to order like a champ, forget about X's and O's. The only play you're running is chicken. So what combo are you picking? We've got tailgates of hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. This season is about to be unbeatable. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Summer's winding down, but the savings are just getting started. Dive into the end of season sale at Burton Pools and Spas. For a limited time, save up to $14,000 on fiberglass pools. And the first 10 customers who purchase an Aquacrete pool with a premium vinyl finish will receive a free hot tub. Don't miss these incredible deals. Visit our stores in Fort Smith, Springdale, or Greenland, or go to burtonpools.com for more details. At Burton, we do more than build swimming pools. We build long-term relationships.
Have you been to the River Valley's only multi-sport facility? Then let's hang out. The Hangout in Fort Smith is the only sports facility that offers indoor tennis and pickleball, indoor and outdoor basketball, and has now added multiple soccer fields. Soccer leagues are forming soon. Did you know the Hangout also has an 8,000 square foot fitness center with bar, yoga, HIIT, and Pilates classes? The Hangout, 5400 Gary Street, or thehangoutfs.com. Fitness, sports, and more. Let's hang out.
From the minute you walk into Randall Ford, they greet you, they're kind, they're going to ask you what you need, what you're looking for, and they're all very friendly, even down to the service department. Those guys are so kind. The salesmen are going to make sure that you know that vehicle before you leave the lot. They're going to review the details, all the features of the vehicle, so you can leave with confidence knowing that the vehicle you're in, how to drive it. Randall Ford really listened to me, and I drove away with exactly what I wanted.
Family, it's bigger than bloodlines, stronger than DNA. It's the circle we draw around the people that matter, the people we care about and care for, the folks who inspire us, guide us, root for us. Family means finding common ground, rolling up our sleeves, and making our way side by side. Armstrong Bank, strength runs in our family.
Between life, work, and family, sometimes the person that you need to take care of the most is you.
At Fort Smith Therapy Health and Wellness, you're never alone. Through our counseling, we can help you regain control of your emotions, mental health, and life. We provide both face-to-face and virtual therapy services. Whether it's for your child, family, or yourself, Fort Smith Therapy is here to help your true self shine through.
Schedule your appointment today with Fort Smith Therapy Health and Wellness.
The story of our family business starts back in 1878 when our ancestors settled in Old Town Van Buren and set up shop. We have been providing quality work, craftsmanship with the finest materials available using time-honored and traditional methods. Providing quality service to the River Valley for 6 generations.
I bought my first vehicle from Randall as a used car back in '77. I bought a first new truck in '96 from them, an F-250. Ever since then, I've stuck with Randall. They understand my business, and as a contractor, my trucks take a beating. Randall Ford has the product, and they find them for me if they don't have them on the lot. I trust Randall Ford. They've earned my business.
It's game day at Raising Cane's. If you want to order like a champ, forget about X's and O's. The only play you're running is chicken. So what combo are you picking? We've got tailgates of hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. This season is about to be unbeatable. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Summer's winding down, but the savings are just getting started. Dive into the end of season sale at Burton Pools and Spas. For a limited time, save up to $14,000 on fiberglass pools. And the first 10 customers who purchase an Aquacrete pool with a premium vinyl finish will receive a free hot tub. Don't miss these incredible deals. Visit our stores in Fort Smith, Springdale, or Greenland, or go to burtonpools.com for more details. At Burton, we do more than build swimming pools. We build long-term relationships.
Have you been to the River Valley's only multi-sport facility? Then let's hang out. The Hangout in Fort Smith is the only sports facility that offers indoor tennis and pickleball, indoor and outdoor basketball, and has now added multiple soccer fields. Soccer leagues are forming soon. Did you know the Hangout also has an 8,000 square foot fitness center with bar, yoga, HIIT, and Pilates classes? The Hangout, 5400 Gary Street, or thehangoutfs.com. Fitness, sports, and more. Let's hang out.
From the minute you walk into Randall Ford, they greet you, they're kind, they're gonna ask you what you need, what you're looking for, and they're all very friendly, even down to the service department. Those guys are so kind. The salesmen are gonna make sure that you know that vehicle before you leave the lot. They're gonna review the details, all the features of the vehicle, so you can leave with confidence knowing that the vehicle you're in, how to drive it. Randall Ford really listened to me, and I drove away with exactly what I wanted.
Family, it's bigger than bloodlines, stronger than DNA. It's the circle we draw around the people that matter, the people we care about and care for, the folks who inspire us, guide us, root for us. Family means finding common ground, rolling up our sleeves, and making our way side by side. Armstrong Bank, strength runs in our family.
Between life, work, and family, sometimes the person that you need to take care of the most is you.
At Fort Smith Therapy Health and Wellness, you're never alone. Through our counseling, we can help you regain control of your emotions, mental health, and life. We provide both face-to-face and virtual therapy services. Whether it's for your child, family, or yourself, Fort Smith Therapy is here to help your true self shine through.
Schedule your appointment today with Fort Smith Therapy Health and Wellness.
The story of our family business starts back in 1878 when our ancestors settled in Old Town Van Buren and set up shop. We have been providing quality work, craftsmanship with the finest materials available using time-honored and traditional methods. Providing quality service to the River Valley for 6 generations.
I bought my first vehicle from Randall as a used car back in '77. I bought a first new truck in '96 from them, an F-250.
Malia Ty 3 and Paige Watson 3 scoring for the Lady Mavs. The Southside trails here 51-12. Terrell, what we got to do here in the second half?
Not foul. I mean, that's a big story in that first half right now. I mean,
yeah, you got 1, 2, 3 girls with 2 fouls and 1 with 3, so you're exactly right.
I think it's 12 versus 4 right now.
Yeah, and you're going to see the starters for Fayetteville. Obviously, you got to get some work in.
That's right.
And they'll probably play the whole third quarter and then have subs in after that. Here's a 3 on the way up and good. That's Cottle for 3. She has 10 points. We were looking Cottle, a 9th grader, Coachman, a 10th grader. I mean, if you're the Fayetteville coach, you've got to be thrilled.
Got to feel good about next year, too.
Yeah. If you're a 6-foot 9th grader, you're probably going to be even taller before it's all said and done. There's Moss. It's a nice play by Moss getting the ball down. Going to be on the out-of-bounds line. They'll get Cottle. Cottle took that one extra step. Southside will get the ball back here.
Oh, Lydia Ann thought it was on her. She was upset there for a second.
She's still reeling from that foul at Northside.
I would be too.
They'll swing the ball up top. That's Paige Watson. Watson looks to penetrate down. Gets it back over to Malia Ty. Taylor Robinson. Robinson goes strong to the basket and she'll be fouled. We'll get Sanaa Coachman for the foul. That'll be her first personal foul, team first. Taylor Robinson will go to the foul line. Kayla looking for her first points of the night. Free throw up and good. Kayla's made some nice moves to the basket. She's actually forced a lot of contact, but she's not had the benefit of any calls as far as the contact till this time down. Second free throw up and no good. Fayetteville gets the ball in the front court. That's Brown, and we're going to get Robinson for the trip. That'll be her third personal foul.
Foul call number 23 for Southside. Kayla Robinson, that is her first team foul of the third quarter.
Nice entry pass for two. That's Sanaya Coachman now with 12 points in the ball game.
I think 6 of them came on that same play right there, Keith.
Yeah, they've got
that little inbound.
Yeah, they've got 3 girls in double figures. This Fayetteville team does a lot of things that win you ball games. What you're talking about on the inbounds, playing the passing lanes, taking advantage of the numbers, sneaky rebounding.
Well, and you can tell they're very careful with the ball. They don't turn it over very often.
The ball to Clea Pressey. Swings cross court, Paige Watson. Watson looks to penetrate down. Makes a pass across court. That's Kayla Robinson. Will fire 3 up and no good. And there's Mariah Moss on the rebound.
That's the shots you want, though. I like a little sidestep to get open and still draw an iron.
There's a 3 by Sanaya Coachman. Coachman now with 5 points here in the second half. She's got 15 for the ball game. Leah Tyre brings it into the front court. Over to Paige Watson. Clea Pressey up top. I think Clea might have a chance there maybe at a 3. Moss is playing off of her. There's a bad pass that's going to go into the backcourt. Will be backcourt on Southside. Goes back over to the Lady Bulldogs. 5:50 to go here. Southside trails 59-13. Again,
they don't give you much room, Keith.
Yeah, again, at one time, Southside only down 18-10 at one time, and just kind of went through a dry spell, and you saw all the things we just talked about, the many facets of this Lady Bulldog team, things they're able to do. There's a nice no-look pass for 2. Cottle now with 12 points. How many assists do you think this team has in a night?
It's over 10 right now.
Get the numbers down. There's Brown going down low, up for the shot. Misses the shot, and there's a good hustle play back down by Sanaya Coachman. Rewarded with her hustle. She now has 17 points in the ball game. Lady Mavs get in the front court. It's a nice move by Lydia Ann Adams. Goes up strong and 2. First points for Lydia Ann tonight. They'll get it down floor. I didn't even look up hardly, and they get the ball down the floor for Coachman.
A little extracurricular that time.
We got a timeout. With that timeout, we'll take one, too. You're watching Southside Lady Maverick Basketball on the Maverick Sports Network.
The story of our family business starts back in 1878 when our ancestors settled in Old Town Van Buren and set up shop. We have been providing quality work, craftsmanship with the finest materials available using time-honored and traditional methods. Providing quality service to the River Valley for 6 generations.
Ever since then, I've stuck with Randall. They understand my business, and as a contractor, my trucks take a beating. Randall Ford has the product, and they find them for me if they don't have them on the lot. I trust Randall Ford. They've earned my business. I bought my first.
Welcome back to action here. Southside will have the ball as they trail here 65-15. This Fayetteville team, they get after it. It's actually kind of like poetry in motion sometimes on some of these no-look passes that they make and things they do. And Brewer looks to penetrate down, fires it up from about 8 feet up and no good. Going to get Brewer over the back. Actually, they'll get Lydia Ann. 4th personal foul. Fayetteville going with a whole new group here. I like what they did, though. I think you got to let the other girls play a little bit. And here's a three on the way up and good. That's Charlie Rollins. That's 3 3-pointers for Rollins off the bench. She's got 9 points in the ball game.
I wonder if they practice that. I don't think they've missed that shot.
Paige Watson looks to penetrate in. There's Anaya Brewer will fire a three up. It's going to be short.
Follow your shot. I like it.
Lydianne Adams chases the ball down. It's going to be taken away. She'll go all the way down, goes up, and that's Cherish Terry will go up for 2 free throws as Lydianne's going to foul out of the ball game. Cherish Terry will go to the foul line for 2 free throws. She's got 3 points in the ball game. Taylor Robinson will check back in for the Lady Mavs. First free throw's up and good. That might have been one foul, though I think they could have maybe passed on. Score being what it is right now.
Well, I hate that Lydianne had to leave that way because I know she'd like to have about half quarter at least left on the night, but
Terry now with 5 points.
I think she kind of had to foul him right there on that particular scenario.
There's a nice play, though, by Cherish Terry coming down and making the steal. Paige Watson looks to penetrate in. Here's a corner. That's Kate Nally. I'm telling you, Kate's going to get that three before the night's over. Yeah, we got 3:32 to go here. They'll feed the ball down low, get it down low, and there'll be another foul on the Lady Mavs. Tell you, the big girls for Fayetteville need to be thanking the guards. Guards doing a great job of feeding that low post.
I mean, that was from the logo, that pass.
Tyshell Harris will get 2 free throws. She's got 3 points in the ball game.
You were talking earlier about how many assists, they have, and, give them credit. They really don't have too many passes, but it's like every time they pass that ball, it goes somebody for a shot.
Harris makes the first free throw. Second free throw also good. Harris now with 5 points in the ball game. Southside gets the ball in the front court. That's Kate Nally up top. Up to Taylor Robinson. Looks to penetrate down. Will fire it up from about 8 feet up and rolls around off no good. Cherish Terry gets it up, makes a nice pass down low. That's a nice move to the basket. This is Jaden Crawford. She takes that one step and she's at the basket. Taylor Robinson will take it down. Taylor getting bumped. I think they're going to get a foul call. It'll be Jaden Crawford. Second personal foul. Layla Brewer along with Charlize Bowie in the ball game for the Lady Mavs. Malia Ty will inbounds for the Lady Mavs. Kayla looks to penetrate down.
Well, they double team.
Yeah, they're nothing short of a mugging.
Well, how do you say it? They double team you real hard. It's the gauntlet.
Well, the only thing I can figure out, the reason that maybe she's not getting calls on those, maybe because maybe she's leaning that shoulder down or whatnot, maybe trying to force the contact. I don't know. Brewer now with 3 points in the ball game. I know she's frustrated down low. Kaylee with 1 point tonight. Brewer looking for her 4th point of the ball game. She's got 3 free throws. Free throw up and good.
I like it.
Fayetteville get the ball in the front court. There's Malia Ty going for the ball. And that's Ty's third personal foul.
Well, you know what I say, Keith. Can't take them with you.
There's 2 free throws here for Isabel Turner.
We're in the second half now.
I've not noticed much of a drop-off with this second 5.
I'm telling you, I think they get a little bit faster.
I mean, you start looking at the points they've scored. I mean, we're talking some girls could be in double figures off the bench. There's Robinson looking for the 3. Makes a nice inside pass to Layla Brewer, goes up strong, and she's fouled, but no call.
That's a good look by.
Good job by Ty. Yeah, a good play on both ends. That's going to be a 2 points there for Anaya Brewer. But give credit to Malia Ty. First she makes the steal, then recognizes it. Now she'll get the ball here, makes another pass down low, and woo.
Tell you what, they make you earn them.
We'll get Corinda Miller for the foul. Be the 14th foul on the Lady Bulldogs. It's got 1:53 to go here. Southside will shoot for the rest of the period. Get the ball into Anaya Brewer up top. Anaya's done a good job tonight. I love the hustle. And same with Malia Ty. There's a 3 on the way by Kayla Robinson up and no good. I'm impressed with Cherish Terry. She got the rebound, has done a good job, made some nice passes. Here's an open look for a 3, just short. They'll get the rebound, and they're going to get another foul. They're going to get Kayla Robinson for the foul. It'll be Kayla's 4th personal foul. Tasha Harris will go back to the foul line. I like her game coming off the bench. First free throw is short. Harris will get a second free throw here. Second free throw's up and good.
Well, and you talk about the assists. Cheris is one of those players that, you know, they benefit a lot from being on the other end of the assist. I mean, pretty much every time they've got the ball under the goal, they've made a bucket.
Misha Volovich will check into the ball game. Got Charlize Bowie up top. Over to Layla Brewer. Back up top to Bowie. Swings across court to Malia Ty. Over to Brewer. Back to Ty. Ty direct in traffic. Getting a clear out. Back up top to Anaya Brewer. Brewer will drive down. Goes up from about 8 feet up and no good. Bulldogs want to push it up into the front court. Good job by Southside by Brewer going there getting the jump ball. Goes back to the Lady Mavs. It's what you'd like to see, though, Terrell, score being out of hand like this. You're still seeing a lot of good effort by the Lady Mavs.
Hey, work on what you got to work on, you know.
And this is the final home game for Lady Mavs this season. They'll be in action this Friday night as they'll travel up to Bentonville to take on the Bentonville West Wolverines. Got Layla Brewer up top. Charlize Bowie will drive in, and that's the one Charlize could have taken. There's a 3 on the way by Kayla Robinson. Charlize Bowie over there fighting for the rebound. The ball's going to be tipped away and picked up by Cherish Terry. Terry will get it in the front court. It was a good job by Brewer tipping the ball away. Now Brewer's been a nice addition to this Southside team this year, Terrell.
All around. Plays really, really good defense. Plays really hard on offense and makes most shots. So can't ask for much more than that in a basketball player.
See if the Lady Bulldogs want to hold for the last shot. The contact. Going to get a push call on Malia Ty. It'll be her 4th personal foul. That's 2 girls with 4 fouls now for the Lady Mavs. And you already had Lydia Ann Adams foul out. Be 2 free throws here for Isabel Turner. She's got 4 points in the ball game. First free throw's up and no good. Second free throw's up and no good. Rebound by Kayla Robinson. Southside needs to hurry it up here, get it into the front court. We'll fire it up and no good, and they'll be in the quarter. Southside trails 76-19. Be back with the start of the fourth quarter after this. You're watching Southside Lady Maverick basketball on the Maverick Sports Network.
Family, it's bigger than bloodlines, stronger than DNA. It's the circle we draw around the people that matter, the people we care about and care for, the folks who inspire us, guide us, root.
Their second consecutive national championship in Orlando recently. But tonight we'd like to recognize two individual cheerleading honors. First, we'd like to recognize Lexi Griffin for being selected as the High School Cheerleading Association All-Star West Cheerleader. Being chosen for this award is a testament to Lexi's outstanding skills, commitment, and hard work on and off the mat. In addition, Lexi will be joining the University of Central Arkansas cheer team in the fall to continue her cheerleading journey at the collegiate level. Ladies and gentlemen, Lexi Griffin. Next, we would like to recognize Elizabeth Lute for being named the 2025 All State Cheerleader. This achievement reflects not just talent, but incredible dedication, hard work, and a passion for the sport of cheerleading. Elizabeth pushes herself beyond her limits and inspires everyone around her to do the same. Her work ethic is unmatched, and she leads by example every day. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and let's give these young ladies a well-deserved round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are a parent of one of our players or spirit squads are being recognized, please make your way to the northeast corner. Start lining up.
Welcome to action here as Fayetteville will get the ball to start the fourth quarter. They'll penetrate down. Here's about a 15-footer up. No good. Rebound pulled down and tipped around. Going to be saved by the Fayetteville Lady Bulldogs. Loa Terry in the ball game for Fayetteville. Actually, they've got several new girls into the ball game. Brianna Ramsey in the ball game, along with Abigail Koenig. Southside will have Jayla Bear checking in to the ball game for the first time tonight, along with Meridian Chance. Kayla Robinson still in the game for the Lady Mavs, along with Paige Watson and Clea Pressey. Watson has it up top, looks to penetrate down. Tries to fire it up, it's up no good. Rebound pulled down by Shiloh Terry. They'll throw the ball down out of bounds. Southside will get the ball back. We've got a continuous clock here. Southside trails 76-19. Let's just hope the Fayetteville boys aren't as good as the Fayetteville girls.
That last play, do you call that a Hail Mary in this sport too?
Yeah, it could be. They get the ball to Jayla Bear. Over to Kayla Robinson. Robinson will fire it up from about 15 up and no good.
I'll tell you what, I don't think Kayla's missed the rim tonight.
She had one in the first half that looked like it was going down.
A few of them.
Kind of letting some things go inside there. So feed down low, that's Abigail Koenig. Going to miss it. Robinson will bring the ball up. Here's an open three for Pressey. Fires it up. Off, no good. That's what I was wanting to see when Moss was in the ball game in the first half. She was really playing off, not wanting Pressey to drive past her. Pressey had some open looks and maybe hit some threes.
Yeah, I thought that one was going right there.
But it's the nature of this Southside team to be unselfish. You know, I think that was one where maybe they could have had. There's Bear making a nice move to the inside, and Jayla Bear would go to the foul line for 2 free throws.
Kind of hurts you when you get a foul out here, even when you're the one shooting, because it's just running clock.
First free throw's off the back of the rim, no good.
Like to see Bear get a point right here.
Second free throw here for Jayla's up and good. Carly Noble going to check in.
Well, Keith, if I'm counting right, I think we've had 7 players score for the Lady Mavericks tonight.
Also, Key Drozopoulos Hart into the ball game for the Lady Mavs. I think Nally's going to get that 3 here. There's a nice move all the way down and can't get the finish, but they get the rebound. Up and no good. There's Drozopoulos Hart in there getting the tie up. Southside getting some new bodies into the ball game.
Well, you knew when you saw, 15 players in the first quarter for Fayetteville, you're going to need some fresh legs in this fourth quarter. So
3 by Brewer's up and no good. They get the ball in the front court. I will say this, though, this group they've got in now is a drop-off from the first 10. And I'm only saying that because there's a nice move to the inside for 2 by Abigail Koenig, her first points of the ball game. Because that first group, that first 10 was so good. So good. There's Kate Nelly up top. Now swing over to Nobles.
Well, and to your point, I mean, with the exception of 1 player on their team, I think just about all their starters hit a 3. You know, that's tough.
I think Carmilla Del Rio also in the ball game. There's a shot up and no good. We'll get a breakaway here for the easy basket. It's Aubriana Ramsey. Lady Mavs get the ball in the front court. Try to feed Kate Nally down low, goes up for the shot, and she'll be fouled.
That's smart play by Brewer. She set that up, told her to cut underneath, and then hit her on that little bounce pass. Nobody on the defense had any idea where that ball was.
Yeah, you know, I've kind of noticed that too about her and also Malia Ty doing a good job of really trying to direct traffic. First free throw by Nally's up and no good.
High basketball IQ plays is the way I kind of refer to those.
Well, that's a true point guard is Ryan Gatewood will check into the ball game. Excuse me, Ryan Gatewood. Second free throw by Nally's up and good. I'm telling you, she can make that 3. We still got 2.5.
I love your enthusiasm, Keith.
Nice penetration down low. They'll swing it to the side. Here's another shot up. No good. Ball tipped around. There's a nice play off the backside. Can't get the finish. Try to feed it to the inside. Ball's going to be tipped around. We'll go back to the Lady Mavs. We've got 1:37 to go here. Charlize Bowie will check back in along with Del Rio. This is your play where you set it up right here. Nally comes up to the top, nails a 3. Calling it right now.
Well, they had that little pick and roll, and just I think the counter to that play is the pick and pop. She thought about it, Keith.
Swing it out. Gatewood back to Del Rio.
Nice
over to
look.
Brewer. Brewer will drive down. Ball's tipped around, going to be picked up by the Lady Bulldogs. There's Brewer putting pressure on in the backcourt. Drive down, going up for the layup, up and no good. And there's a follow again. It's Koenig on the follow. Another 4 points in the ball game. Got 34 to go here. A tough night for the Lady Mavs. They're going to fall in their here on senior night. There's Brewer again tipping the ball out of bounds. They'll probably just run the clock out right here. Southside going to fall here 82-21. Down to 4 seconds. There's the inbounds pass again. Another one for Koenig for 2 more. Southside falls here 84-21. We'll wrap up the scoring real quick. We've got senior night coming up. And let's look at the Lady Bulldogs. They had Whitney Brown with 10, Lily Crone 2, Sanaya Coachman leading scorer with 19, Peyton Cottle 12, Mariah Moss 4, Charlie Rollins 9, Tasha Harris had 6 points, Cheris Terry 5, Isabel Turner 4, and Jada Crawford 5. For the Lady Mavs, Malia Ty with 3, Anaya Brewer 7, Kalia Presley 4, Kayla Robinson 1, Lydia Ann Adams 2, Paige Watson 3, Kate Alley rounded out the scoring. Well, actually, Jayla Bear had a point too. Rounds out the scoring for the Lady Mavs as they fall big tonight here, 84-21.
Yeah, and credit the Lady Mavericks because nobody can tell them they didn't fight tonight. You had Malia Ty with a couple of steals on the night. Brewer had a block, and she actually came up with a couple of jump balls in the game today. And Kayla Robinson, 3 rebounds and a couple of steals, so did a lot of fighting.
Yeah, we're going to bring in somebody. We've got Mina down here, and she's going to get on with us.
New talent.
Yeah, and we're getting on here. I'll tell you what, she is the one we talk about. You talk about having the A team. Her and Stephanie here, that's the A team right now, and here's your big chance.
Next up is your play-by-play.
Hi.
There you go. You're on.
So tell us what you thought about the game tonight.
Oh, our players played their best. They
Yep.
did so good.
Hey, let us ask you this. What do you think about doing this job that you have here? It's a great opportunity for you all to be able to come out and, what I appreciate about what you girls do for us is you keep us in line. If we get out of line, you tell us and take care of us, and we really appreciate that. And, I know you've had a rough week this week. You've had to go up to Rogers, and then I guess you'll probably go up Friday night to Bentonville, correct?
Yeah. hey, this stuff over here is easy, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's so easy. I got the headphones backwards.
Yeah. We'll bring you back, Mina. We'll bring you back out here in just a little bit. Let's go down on the floor now. I think they're going to have senior night, so let's go ahead and we'll take that in, and then we'll come back, and you can have your moment in the sun.
Okay.
Family, it's bigger than bloodlines, stronger than DNA. It's the circle we draw around the people that matter, the people we care about and care for, the folks who inspire us, guide us, root for us. Family means finding common ground, rolling up our sleeves, and making our way side by side. Armstrong Bank. Strength runs in our family.
Between life, work, and family, sometimes the person that you need to take care of the most is you.
At Fort Smith Therapy Health and Wellness, you're never alone. Through our counseling, we can help you regain control of your emotions, mental health, and life. We provide both face-to-face and virtual therapy services. Whether it's for your child, family, or yourself, Fort Smith Therapy is here to help your true self shine through.
Schedule your appointment today with Fort Smith Therapy Health and Wellness.
The story of our family business starts back in 1878 when our ancestors settled in Old Town Van Buren and set up shop. We have been providing quality work, craftsmanship with the finest materials available using time-honored and traditional methods. Providing quality service to the River Valley for 6 generations.
I bought my first vehicle from Randall as a used car back in '77. I bought a first new truck in '96 from them, an F-250. Ever since then, I've stuck with Randall. They understand my business, and as a contractor, my trucks take a beating. Randall Ford has the product, and they find them for me if they don't have them on the lot. I trust Randall Ford. They've earned my business.
It's game day at Raising Cane's. If you want to order like a champ, forget about X's and O's. The only play you're running is chicken. So what combo are you picking? We've got tailgates of hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. This season is about to be unbeatable. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
we're back here for the boys' game. Had a lot of seniors introduced here between the two ball games as Southside will take on the Fayetteville Bulldogs tonight. Starting lineups for Southside, they'll go with Teo Flake along with Matthew Wilkinson, Matt Williams, Cody Sum, and Dryce Birdsong, while the Bulldogs will go with Xavier Brown, Odie Williams, Jackson Jorgensen, Colson Crone, and Quincy Bradford for the Bulldogs. Terrell, that girls' game was just kind of got away there in a hurry. I mean, there wasn't really a lot that Southside could do about that. They actually had it, kept the game close early, but it was just a big run that Fayetteville had to put the game away.
Well, and you just kept thinking, the Lady Mavs are going to, come back and have a couple runs there shooting the ball, and had a lot of good looks and a lot of them that easily could have fallen for them, but ultimately, man, Fayetteville, they just didn't miss a lot.
Here's the three from the corner by Quincy Bradford, no good. Dryce Birdsong on the rebound for the Mavs. Push it into the front court. Over to Matt Williams to Matthew Wilkinson. Over to Williams. Teo Flake in the corner. Look to try to get it down low, working Cody Sum down low. Back up top to Williams. He'll fire three on the way off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Odie Williams.
It's all right. You like that look right there.
Well, the thing I look for on a three-point shot, do you get your feet set? And there's a nice inside entry pass up for 2 points. Colson Crone the first 2 points of the ball game, but give credit to Quincy Bradford on the nice entry pass. The Mavs will get in the front court with Matt Williams. Williams will set the offense up over to Teo Flake. Fayetteville coming out in a man defense. There's a nice screen set by Wilkinson. They'll go corner. Here's Flake from the corner up off the front of the rim. No good. Fight for the rebound. And I believe they're going to get a push off on Matthew Wilkinson.
Well, the Mavs looking for the three ball early.
Be the first foul on Southside. First foul on Wilkinson. Fayetteville will get the ball here. We've got 6:35 to go here, just getting started. And Terrell, it's been one of those seasons where it's not been a good season in any sport we've had this year. It's been really kind of a tough grind, more or less. I think things are going to get better, but this Southside's going to have one more ball game after this against Bentonville West, and that'll conclude their season. Then we'll head on to baseball season after that. Southside going to work out of a zone defense. Fayetteville doing a good job passing the perimeter. Will fire up a three. That's Xavier Brown. Rebound pulled down by Teo Flake. Flake will push it into the front court for the Mavs.
And I think credit that zone defense for forcing them into some three ball looks.
Well, that's the key. You take your chances on the three. There's a nice move by Birdsong. Shot's going to be short, no good, as Brown will run out of the pack with it, get it down court. That's a nice move to the basket. No finish. I don't think Quincy Bradford's too happy. It looked like he might have got run into the wall down there on the side.
A little bit.
Yeah. Fayetteville going to put pressure on in the backcourt. That's Jackson Jorgensen putting pressure on Dryce Birdsong. Birdsong's had a good year, good sophomore year for the Mavs. That's a nice move by Birdsong. First points of the ball game for the Mavs. Tied up at 2 here, about 2.5 minutes into the ball game. Here's a three on the way by Quincy Bradford, up and good. Fayetteville going to put the pressure on in the backcourt. Teo Flake will bring it up for the Mavs. Gets it into the front court. Looks to penetrate down. Will swing at corner. That's Dryce Birdsong. Going to fire a three up from the corner, up and no good. Jorgensen pulls down the rebound, wants to push it up, gets the ball down quickly up for two more. That's Xavier Brown. Birdsong get the ball in the front court. I was impressed with Bradford going to the hole. Man, that kid's quick.
Real explosive.
We get Xavier Brown, first foul, first team foul. Been a relatively clean game so far, just a little over 3 minutes into the ball game. Fayetteville leads here 7-2. There's Wilkinson, goes up from about 8 feet. That's a good move by Matthew Wilkinson. Can't finish, but gets his rebound, and he'll get fouled.
Playing hard tonight. I like it.
That's a one trip down, 2 fouls on number 2, Xavier Brown. So Matthew Wilkinson will go to the foul line for the Mavs. First free throw's up and good. Kenyon Johnson will check in for the Bulldogs. Replacing Brown with those 2 early fouls. Second free throw's short. Rebound pulled down by Jackson Jorgensen. Jorgensen will bring it into the front court. Southside again working out that. Looks like a 1-2-2 zone defense. They'll feed low post. That's Crone down low. Now here from the free throw line, they'll fire it up. That's Jesse Bradford for 2 more. Quincy Bradford. He now has 5 points in the ball game.
So Steph Curry jump shot right there, Keith.
You know, the key too, Terrell, is every time they make a basket, they set that press up.
Well, and so educate me on that, Keith. I mean, I always thought on a press like they had to overload numbers on you. And really, this right here, are they doing a stretch press? Is that what it? Because they're really just like man up in the backcourt.
Yeah, I think it's more like just kind of like token pressure to keep you out of your offense. There's a nice move down low to Jorgensen. He'll go up strong. Actually, that's Crone who goes up, and he'll be fouled. Get 2 free throws. It's Matthew Wilkinson, his second personal foul. And here comes your hockey change fixing to come in the ball game. Colson Crane at the foul line. Get 2 free throws here. First one's up and no good.
One of them good fouls, Keith.
Well, Brian Houston is going to check in for Wilkinson. I tell you, Terrell, me and you could never do hockey games. We'd be in trouble on those changeovers.
Well, you know, I ran out of paper in that last game, so I had to make a decision, and I decided I was going to keep our stats and not the other team's stats.
Well, when they got to the 3rd level in that last game, I just kind of said we'll just kind of go with who's done the most damage. We're going to get a blocking call on the Bulldogs.
Sorry, anyone from Fayetteville that's listening. I didn't get every scoring line for your players in that last contest.
We get Colson Crone for the foul, 3rd team foul on the Bulldogs. Southside headed towards free throws here. Dries Birdsong will inbound for the Mavs. Gets it into Matt Williams. Williams looks to penetrate in. Swings it cross court. There's Dries Birdsong up top. Over to Teo Flake.
I'll tell you what, I do like the nifty ball movement.
There's a nice, just as you say that, that's really nice ball movement to get the ball to Birdsong for the 3.
That's it.
They'll go high post with the ball. Southside putting pressure on. Here's a 3 on the way. It's going to be short. Ball's going to go out of bounds back to the Mavs. That was Tyler Bell on the attempted 3. Yeah, it's just almost a straight up man, and you've got that extra man down. They've got 4 on 3 basically in the backcourt. And then they back off and just put a little token pressure on with Steve Toston.
I think you're right, though. Just keep you uncomfortable, keep you from setting up in your offense.
They'll give Flake for a moving screen. Itayo's first personal foul. 3rd team foul on the Mavs. Still kind of a feeling out process. Are you a bit surprised? I don't know if that's the MO for this Fayetteville team. They just basically went with it's a total mass substitution.
I don't know a better way to keep your legs fresh.
Nice move to the inside for 2. That's Steve Toston for 2. Put pressure on the backcourt. Flake will bring it across for the Mavs. Southside trails here 11-6. We've got 2:19 to go here. Look at Toston for the foul. First personal foul. Team fourth. 2:18 to go here. Maybe some free throws. Here's a three on the way by Teo Flake, up and no good. Rebound chased down by Tyler Bell. Bell will bring the ball up for the Bulldogs. There's a nice penetration to the basket. A nice give and go pass to the inside. That's Beckham Crone for 2 points.
I don't know how you defend that right there, Keith.
That was P.D. Adams, though, that really made the play. Drew the defense out, then found the open man for the basket. Lead up to 7 now, 13-6.
Well, and I'm telling you, Keith, that open man was covered. You know, it's just that ball came from, kind of came from a shadow almost.
Nice move to the inside. There's Cody Sums for 2. Cody Sums had some good ball games. You know, at the Northside game last week, thought he played his best ball game he's had, scoring in double figures.
Well, I think he was closing in on double-double even.
They'll work high post. It's Toston on the high post. Swings it back out. Here's an open look for a three that's up and good. That's Kenyon Johnson. Lead up to 8 here, 16-8. We've got 1:10 to go here. And Fayetteville going to put, really it's just pretty much a token pressure on the backcourt. Get the ball to Dross Birdsong. Back to Matt Williams. There's Braylon Houston. Tries to take it to the inside, back to Birdsong. Nice opportunity there as Sums not able to make it. That's a good job by Birdsong nonetheless. And here's a breakaway. And
breakaway brick.
Looked like he jumped a bit too early. Still got a smile on his face.
Yeah, he's laughing about
There's
it.
a three on the way by Matt Williams, up and no good. That would have been a big one right there if you make him pay for that. They'll bring it all the way down, and that's a nice shot off. It's going to roll around and go in there for Kenyon Johnson. That with 5 points.
I don't think he was even looking at the goal when he shot that, Keith.
Southside going to hold for the last shot here, down by 10, 18-8. There's a three on the way by Flake. It's going to roll around, no good. They want to push it down. Here's going to fire one up on long range, up and no good by Kenyon Johnson. And at the end of the first quarter, Southside trails 18-8. Be back with the start of the second quarter after this. You're watching Southside Maverick Basketball on the Maverick Sports Network.
Tonight, though, we'd like to recognize several ladies for their individual work and awards. Our 6A West All-Conference performers from Southside this year: Gabriella DeBree, Lydia Pitts, Ella Neal, McIntyre, and Ella Shelby. Our 6A All-State Tournament team: Gabriella DeBree and Lydia Pitts. 6A All-State, Gabriella DeBree, Lydia Pitts. The American Volleyball Coaches Association, Gabriella DeBree, Lydia Pitts. The Arkansas Volleyball Coaches Association for their best and brightest first team, Kate Cox, Gabriella DeBree, Jacqueline Evans, Meg Lutz, and Ella McIntyre. And the American Volleyball Coaches Association best and brightest second team, Lydia Pitts. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and give these young ladies a well-deserved round of applause.
Doing honoring the volleyball team there, Terrell. As we look at the scoring summary in the first quarter, of course, for Fayetteville, Xavier Brown had 2, Colson Crone 2, Quincy Bradford 5, and then off the bench, Steve Tolson with 2, Beckham Crone with 2, and Kenyon Johnson with 5 points, while for Southside, Dries Birdsong 5, Matthew Wilkinson 1, and Cody Sum 2 for the Mavs. As Fayetteville will get the ball to start the second quarter here.
Yeah, Keith, you mentioned that volleyball presentation they had just a few seconds ago, and one of the things I was looking at up there, wow, another three.
That's 2 for Quincy
That's
Bradford.
Two for him. But they were talking about a couple of the players that had 1,000 digs, 1,000 kills, and 1,000 assists. And, you know, I don't know exactly what all those terms are, but I would think if you make 1,000 of anything in the sport you're competing in high school, it's probably pretty good.
Well, 1,000's a good number.
I think that's a pretty good round
unless,
number right
unless
there.
we're talking 1,000 turnovers.
Yeah. I didn't see that one up there, but
yeah, Fayetteville had a chance really there to get a basket, and two guys bumped into each other. As Kobe Castling will check into the ball game for the Mavs. Kobe's done some good work for the Mavs this year, Terrell.
Yes, he has. He kind of takes over the lane. He will definitely let you know he's there.
He'll make those guys down low work down low, and Southside will have the ball here down 21-8.
Well, we've seen some pretty nifty footwork out of Castling too. I mean, he's made a couple shots, you know, point blank range just from the footwork. So
go see him on Friday nights too. Of course, I say this about Kobe. The thing I like about Kobe, now you don't see it right now, but he's always got a smile on his face.
Oh, he's always grinning.
Taylor Flake will have the ball up top, goes over to Matt Williams. There's Braylon Houston will fire a three up.
Man, it sure did look pretty, Keith.
Bradford gets a rebound. Here's an open three on the way up and good. That's Kenyon Johnson now with 2 3-pointers. He's got 8 points off the bench for the Bulldogs. Dries Birdsong getting in the front court for the Mavs. Over to Castling. Here's a three on the way by Braylon Houston, up and no good. Nice down low pass. They'll get it to Xavier Brown, up and no good. They must have a passing camp or something in Fayetteville. That was a very nice no-look pass. We've seen the girls, really put on a clinic. There's a nice move by Taylor Flake, up and no good. Kobe Castling fighting for the rebound. A good job by Kobe working hard in there. They'll knock the ball out of bounds off the Fayetteville player that was Colson Crum.
Well, and they're not just good no-look passes. I mean, they're long. Some of these are like 50-foot passes. Cross-court, one-handers. I mean, I think you might be right. They got some kind of secret passing camp they're going to.
And I'll say this, too. A lot of times, a really nice pass, a bounce pass or whatnot, is almost as enjoyable to watch as making the three.
Well, it'll surprise you just how open it'll be.
Southside struggling to get some points here early. That's Bradford will take it inside. They'll swing it around to Brown. Brown looks to penetrate in. Goes back to the corner. Here's Bradford for another open three. It's going to be short. A good job by Matthew Wilkinson actually forcing the shot up. Maybe just a little more arch than he wanted on it.
Yeah, he did not get the shooter's roll.
We got Kobe, his first personal foul. Petey Adams go to the foul line for 2 free throws. First free throw up and good. Javon Bullock going to check in for the first time tonight for the Mavs. The interesting thing for this Southside team, though, Terrell, on senior night, you had one senior.
Yeah, Cody. Well, it's his night.
Blake will get the ball in the front court. Feeds Sum down low. Sum works hard, and he'll get fouled. Cody's doing a good job. What I'm seeing from Cody the last 2 or 3 ball games is the confidence to take it to the hole.
Yeah, he's attacking. I mean, that's exactly right. And he's got some nifty footwork, too. I mean, you see him dance down there amongst the trees some.
First free throws up and good. They got Colson Crone for the foul. He's actually got 3 personal fouls. Some makes the first free throw. He's got 3 points in the ball game. Second free throw up and no good, and there's Bullock over the back.
Foul call number 12 for Southside. Javon Bullock is first. Second team foul.
Southside going to take a timeout, and that'll be a 30-second timeout. With that, we'll take one, too. You're watching Southside Maverick Basketball on the Maverick Sports Network.
Family, it's bigger than bloodlines, stronger than DNA. It's the circle we draw around the people that matter, the people we care about and care for, the folks who inspire us, guide us, root for us. Family means finding common ground, rolling up our sleeves, and making our way side by side. Armstrong Bank. Strength runs in our family.
Welcome back to action here as Southside trails 25-9. And Terrell, it's been a first half for the Mavs. They really struggled. And the thing I've noticed about Southside, they seem to be settling a lot of times on the three-point shot.
Yeah, I think, try to wear these Fayetteville players out. I mean, we already saw them go with that hockey line change. I think, early on we had a lot of, really nifty passing going on. And I think kind of stick with that, and maybe you'll open it up a little bit more.
Fayetteville will get the ball in the front court. A swing at corner. That's Quincy Bradford. Now, here Coach Adams hollering to find out where number 21's at.
Yeah. Don't lose him.
Javon Bullock on the rebound gets it to Matthew Wilkinson. Bullock will bring it up for the Mavs. Get the ball in the front court. Teo Flake try to feed down low. That's Cody Summa. Try to set a double team. There's Matthew Wilkinson. Tries to go inside. That's Cody Summa again. Will go up strong. He's going to be fouled. Going to get Beckham Crone for the foul.
He's got 4 hands in his face every time he touches that ball, Keith.
Cody Summa will go back to the foul line. He's 1 for 2 from the foul line so far. First free throw's up and good. The coach does a wholesale substitution. Second free throw up and good by some. Good job by Cody now with 5 points in the ball game.
Well, and it kind of changes up the matchups a little bit too.
Key for Southside, need to get Matt Williams going along with Teo Flake. Neither have yet to score tonight.
Yeah, they've been keeping Matt pretty well hemmed in out.
I think he's had 1 shot. There's an inside shot up and no good. Fayetteville's going to save it inbounds. Swing it to the corner. Here's an open 3 from the corner up and good. That's Tyler Bell now with 3 points. Lead up to 17 now, 28-11, 3:56 to go here.
Kind of wonder if Wilkinson's going to pull up and shoot one of those here in a minute.
Southside doing a good job, though, of feeding the low post with some. Ball's going to be taken away. Fayetteville, but also does a good job once they do feed, is setting that double team. There's a nice penetration to the basket. The ball's denied, picked up by Javon Bullock, gets over to Teo Flake. But once they feed some down low, there's always somebody coming down to try to set the blindside double team. Here's a 3 by Teo Flake, up and good.
There you go.
Let's swing it to the corner. Nice penetration, go up from about 15 feet up and no good. And there's Wilkinson for the rebound for the Mavs. Flake wants to push it up into the front court. Again, he'll set the offense up. Guarded closely by Tyler Bell. Tries to go back up top. Ball's going to be taken away. Feed the ball down low for 2. Jackson Jorgensen, first basket of the game. Mavs get the ball in the front court. Southside trails here 30-14 with 2:25 to go here. Another steal. Fayetteville look to go in the front court. There's a nice move. They're going to get Wilkinson. That's going to be Wilkinson's third personal foul.
Yeah, you had to challenge it. I mean, it's going to be a wide open layup. So
Matt Williams going to check in for Wilkinson. Probably have to obviously sit out the rest of the first half. Southside trails here 30-14. Fayetteville will have the ball underneath their own basket. They'll get the ball into Jorgensen. Jorgensen will set the offense, goes corner. Fayetteville works that perimeter well, does a good job of passing and getting some open looks. I like Southside's defense, so I think you've got to play this. There's a three on the way. It's going to be short. Ball's going to be chased down by Beckham Chrome. But the key is you got to get those rebounds. Here's about a 15-footer by Tostin up and no good. And there is Dries Birdsong. Gets it in the front court over to Teo Flake. Flake will fire a three up and no good. As Odie Williams gets the rebound for the Bulldogs, they'll get into the front court. Here's an open look three for Jorgensen up and no good. You don't really have, well, you've got Johnson in the ball game right now. He's a big three-point shooter. Here's a three on the way up and good by Odie Williams, his first points of the ball game. Lead up to 19 now, 33-14. We've got 1:14 to go here before the half. Bryce Birdsong get the ball in the front court. Matt Williams. Over to Javon Bullock. Bullock looks to penetrate in. Strikes a nice pass down low to Cody Sum. Sum goes up strong, can't finish as Tyler Bell gets the rebound. Bell's going to push it into the front court. Fayetteville can get a 2-for-1 here if they hurry. They go inside and they'll go up top to Tyler Bell. He goes corner. That's Odie Williams. Fired another three-pointer up and good. Shooter's touch there for Williams. 2 3-pointers in a row. Lead up to 22 now. See what the Mavs want to do here if they'll hold for the last shot. The difference has been the threes. Is Southside settling for a lot of threes, but their threes are misses for the most part, while Fayetteville's been able to finish. Get it to Flake with 5 seconds. Tries to go corner. That's Javon Bullock to Birdsong. Fires it up, and that's going to be into the first half of Southside trailing 36-14. Be back with the Randall Ford scoring summary here in a bit. You're watching Southside Maverick basketball on the Maverick Sports Network.
Family, it's bigger than bloodlines, stronger than DNA. It's the circle we draw around the people that matter. The people we care about and care for. The folks who inspire us, guide us, root for us. Family means finding common ground, rolling up our sleeves, and making our way side by side. Armstrong Bank. Strength runs in our family.
Between life, work, and family, sometimes the person that you need to take care of the most is you.
At Fort Smith Therapy Health and Wellness, you're never alone. Through our counseling, we can help you regain control of your emotions, mental health, and life. We provide both face-to-face and virtual therapy services. Whether it's for your child, family, or yourself, Fort Smith Therapy is here to help your true self shine through.
Schedule your appointment today with Fort Smith Therapy Health and Wellness.
The story of our family business starts back in 1878 when our ancestors settled in Old Town Van Buren and set up shop. We have been providing quality work, craftsmanship with the finest materials available using time-honored and traditional methods.
Summersby. And now your voice of the bells, senior Aiden Shell.
I'll take him home. I'll take him home.
Welcome back to Maverick Arena. We'll look at the first half scoring summary first for the Fayetteville Bulldogs. Xavier Brown, 2. Odie Williams, 6 on 2 3-pointers. Jackson Jorgensen, 2. Colson Crone, 2. Quincy Bradford, 8. Steve Tolston, 2. Beckham Crone, 2. Tyler Bell, 3. Kenyon Johnson, 8. And P.D. Adams, 1. And Terrell, the key for Fayetteville, 16 bench points.
Well, and one thing we saw in the girls' game, so credit Fayetteville for being consistent, but just about every player on their team can hit a three-pointer. I mean, holy moly! What was there? 7 of them in the first half. I mean,
I think so. Yes, it was. Yeah.
I don't know how you defend that. I mean, every player can make a three.
We had 2, but Teo Flake had a 3, and then Dries Birdsong 5 points, and Matthew Wilkinson 1, and Cody Sum rounded out the scoring for the Mavs with 5. We got Mina back with us. She wants to come back on here. And are you taking that broadcasting class?
Yeah.
How's that going?
It's going good. They're doing really good. And, we're going to have a full course, where people can earn cords and stuff. Like, right now, they have a whole thing where the school watches for daily announcements, and then they have it split in half to where whoever's going to take next year's can even upgrade on their skills.
So how does that work? Are they going to have, you've obviously got the first class, so they're going to build off the first class?
Yeah, and then they already have a second class ready, and it's going to be something called digital communications, I think. And that's when we're going to actually go into recording things and editing things and posting it.
Well, that's the thing, too. We'd like to get it to where at some point where we get the kids maybe to come help us do some of the ball games and kind of get, worked into some of that, too. That may be something you might be interested in at some point.
Oh, Keith, I thought where you were going with that is, we're looking, toward the future to where the away games, they pipe the feed to our house. We watch it from the house, and we do the commentary over that. Nobody knows the difference. And we know you can pull that off.
Yeah.
We know you're the A-team. So we're looking forward to that.
We actually kind of used to do that. We had a joystick, and we used to sit in the little room down on the corner down there, and we'd have to do the game. And I couldn't
have been anywhere.
Yeah, and the problem was I couldn't see half of what was going on when I was doing it. So, but y'all do a really great job and that's what I'm glad to see. Is I'm glad to see the kids and everything, the students getting a chance to come out and really kind of take control of this. And me and Terrell say this is y'all are the A-team as far as I'm concerned. You and Stephanie, the job that y'all do, I'm very impressed with everything. And, doing this, to me, it's a great opportunity for a student to, earn some money and also learn at the same time.
Yeah, for me and my friend Stephanie that does this, we're going to try and make a podcast so we can talk about everything in the school, not even just sports, things that don't get mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
And then also, whenever next year, we're going to start going around people, and then on the live, you'll be able to see us asking people questions.
So give us an example of something that doesn't get mentioned. Give us a segment.
I would say something that doesn't get mentioned as often is, the little clubs, Asian Culture Club,
Sure.
Chess Club, what's another thing?
Well, I'll give you some examples, too. My son graduated from Southside. My youngest son, my oldest son, played basketball, and everybody knows about basketball.
Yeah.
But he actually did drama.
Yeah.
He did Quiz Bowl. They were state Quiz Bowl champions his senior year, and did journalism. There's a lot of things at Southside, and I think that's a really good thing, Mina, is to get that out there so that everybody will know what's going on. And by doing that, you're going to get a lot of people involved in it, and, you know, hopefully the clubs will grow from that.
Yeah, and we hope to be able to, like, make some support for all these clubs, not just the main things that you see every day.
Yeah, you become the ambassador for all those clubs.
So are you doing some of the, I see each week y'all do the Maverick Weekly. Are you doing any of those segments yet?
No, but I help them out because I'm just scared to be on camera right now. I'll be behind the scenes and do the lives and stuff.
Well, yeah, come hang with us a little bit. We'll put you on, and then I think I could have actually, I think you did the broadcast of the Lake Hamilton game, and I was by myself down there. We were all down at Lake Hamilton, and if I'd known you wanted the mic, I'd have put you on there for that game. You could have helped. You could have done Terrell's job and done the color.
Well, and further there, I mean, you know, the one thing I always kind of want to say is thank you guys, because that's a lot of road trips involved there. And, you know, we had the easy job.
Yeah.
You know, Keith and I mean, we just show up, you know what I mean? It's a lot of behind-the-scenes work that goes in, especially the road games. But, you know, you guys were there, and, you know, so is your broadcast partner right there. I don't know if,
well, that's been
if they're going to get the headset tonight. Or
yeah,
not.
that's been the nice thing for us. I remember doing radio for years, and it was always a adventure for us if we were going to get on the air or not. We actually had to do a game one time when Buzz Sawyer was helping me. We had our cell phones. We were passing around the cell phone to do the game, and that was the most uncomfortable thing I've ever done. But, hey.
Speaking into the speaker?
Yeah, yes.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah, it sounded like two guys talking on a cell phone, too, unfortunately. But I'm technically challenged, I guess, would be the word, and we appreciate what you guys do for us. And like I said, it's nice for us just to show up and be able to put the headsets on and get going. There's a nice move to the inside. They're going to get a foul call. I think it's going to be on Matthew Wilkinson. That'll be 4 on him.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever thought about doing some play-by-play?
Yeah, we actually want to learn how to do it because me and Stephanie would like to actually help y'all out one day.
Well, you know, play-by-play is what are they doing right now?
Yeah, like someone got fouled on and they're about to shoot.
Yeah, but you can't say someone. You have to know everybody's name. Yeah, so.
Jackson Jorgensen at the foul line. You can't hardly read my handwriting, but my chicken scratch. Fayetteville gets the rebound. That's Quincy Bradford, goes up strong off the glass, no good. Fayetteville retains possession. We played about a minute and a half, no score so far. There's Jorgensen on the inside for 2. He's got 4 points in the ball game. What is the funnest part of this job?
I'd say actually getting to set up the live and getting to hear the good comments when we don't have anything bad going on, and getting to do it with our friends. And also Miss Watson and Mr. Piper is a big help because, like, they always support anything that we do and our thoughts and ideas to try something new.
And that's good, too. You mentioned Mason Piper and Gayla Watson. They do a great job. There's a 3-point basket. That's Kenyon Johnson for 3. He's got 11 points in the ball game. Southside going to take a timeout. And with that timeout, we'll take one, too. You're watching Southside Maverick Basketball on the Maverick Sports Network.
I bought my first vehicle from Randall as a used car back in '77. I bought a first new truck in '96 from them, an F-250. Ever since then, I've stuck with Randall. They understand my business, and as a contractor, my trucks take a beating. Randall Ford has the product, and they find them for me if they don't have them on the lot. I trust Randall Ford. They've earned my business.
It's game day at Raising Cane's. If you want to order like a champ, forget about X's and O's. The only play you're running is chicken. So what combo are you picking? We've got tailgates of hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. This season is about to be unbeatable. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Sir, we appreciate what all the girls and guys do for us, and the broadcasting is only going to get better each year. They're putting in some new things, and they mentioned Mason Piper along with Gayla Watson, the job that they do, and also, Mr. Mosby, the job that he does. He's around and helps out too at times. And actually, I think helped the Fayetteville crew get their live feed going.
Well, and I think, having that investment in a broadcast, class, I think that is going to reap a lot of rewards. Because I've already, they were talking about the Southside Weekly, the Maverick Weekly, that program that they do, and you can already see, they plenty of interest in it, and they're taking it real serious.
Well, I'll tell you, too, I watched some of that, and that Kirksey kid, I really like him. I think he's got some personality.
Yeah,
That's
he
a nice
does.
move to the inside for two.
My favorite's his weather forecast.
He's actually one I think I might like to put on the sidelines at some point if he were interested in doing it. But I'm just glad these kids, and we talk about, kids that will come up here and do this, and once you do it for a little bit, you get comfortable as you go along. It only took me 20-something years to get comfortable, and some people will say I'm still not there yet, but we have a good time with it. And our whole thing is we just enjoy, bringing the broadcast for the parents that can't make it to the ball games, and also to help the kids out. And the broadcasting, really glad to hear that they're going to start another broadcasting. I know that one thing they're trying to get going too is maybe a sports broadcasting, to where they would get some of these kids maybe to do interviews with the coaches and such. And the more you're in front of the camera, the more comfortable you get.
That's it.
There's a nice move by Dries Birdsong on the inside, can't finish, and there's a rebound, going to be a jump ball. Go back to the Bulldogs. Southside off to a slow start here. Had 14 halftime points, and that's where they're at right now.
Although, Keith, I've always said I had more of a face for radio.
Well, they wanted to put us on one time. I think it was when Philip Peavy-Else used to help me do it, and he didn't want to do that. And
I've seen some footage of you guys on there.
Honestly, I wasn't real great about it either, so I get it.
We'll have to play a little segment of that one of these days.
Well, I think for us is it's just so much fun. To me, the trips we go on, and just a good time. I've been fortunate and blessed to have a lot of good folks to really work with, and have made this a lot of fun for me.
Well, and I think for you and me, it's always really nice when a parent or grandparent comes up and lets you know they appreciate it. So everybody that does that, we certainly appreciate it and say thank you back.
That's Jackson Jorgensen on the basket. He's got 4 points, 6 points in the ball game, 4 here in the second half.
Nice look.
Ball to Javon Bullock. Makes a nice pass down low there for Cody Sun for two. Good pass hold by Bullock, sets up Sun for two.
He had about 3 different ways to score, and that was probably the smartest one.
Hey, what I liked about that, too, is he got rid of the ball quick.
Yeah, he did. There's just some fight, Keith.
Southside looking to make a mini run here. Nice down low pass to Braylon Houston for two. Good job by Dries Birdsong on the assist. Houston now with 2 points in the ball game. Trying to keep that lead under 30 here before we start the fourth. Here's a three on the way by Jorgensen, up and no good. Southside doing a good job on the boards.
Mm-hmm.
Only giving up one shot here in the second half.
Well, you know what I always said back in football season too is, here we come.
Yep.
Got them right where we want them.
Ball goes out of bounds. Will stay with Southside. They're going to come back with your favorite expression, the hockey line change.
Oh, hockey line change. One of these days, I'm going to get you talking about the hockey assist.
Well, you know the thing about that, though, what I will say, and a lot of people don't know about, when you do a full substitution, these kids the coach probably does that a lot. These kids are used to playing with each other. They know where they're going to be on the floor, what their moves are. So it's actually a pretty good move.
Well, and I also think that you got some guys out here that, they could easily be starters. And
nice shot by Javon Bullock.
They're with this kind of second group, if you will, to make sure that, everything's still bulletproof. I mean, like we saw with the girls, there's just not any fall off between their sets.
Southside on a 7-0 run here, Terrell, trying to work their way back into the ball game.
So like I said, Keith, we're right back in this thing.
We call those the Rick Schaeferisms that we have, and Rick's the most really good guy too. And I kind of joke about him, but I love the positivity that he has and the things he does. And
there's always a chance.
14 fouls on the Mavs. They get Cody's son for his second personal foul. That's what it's all about. I mean, I'm so thrilled to see them getting the broadcasting going, and what makes it even better too, I think, is you got the kids involved in it, and the kids, when we first started this, I'll be honest with you, there were times that I don't think it was taken very serious, but I think the kids have done a really good job. This year, the kids have done a great job.
Well, I mean, I don't know that that's what it is, but, sometimes you take it a little bit more serious if it has something to do with your grade, I mean.
I'll tell you how old school I am. Is my only chance at broadcast or do anything like that was I tried to get the job. I didn't get it, and here's a 3 on the way. It's no good, but it's going to be a foul. They're going to get Bullock for the foul. It'll be 3 shots here for P.D. Adams. But I remember when I was my years at UCA, and that's back when they had the old projector films, and, you couldn't just send it over the internet. You'd have to drive down. If they were playing Henderson State the next week, you had to drive down and get the film from the coach and bring it back.
Oh, yeah.
So, that was $200 big bucks to do that. That was outrageous money at the time. So
I think I'd still make that trip for $200, Keith.
Adams will get 3 free throws here. First is up and no good.
Keith, I'm one of them guys still picks up tees on the golf course. Okay?
Do you have one of those long scoopers that you get balls out of the water with?
I do. It's actually my father-in-law's, man. It's something I want to keep going, keep it in the family. I remember my grandpa had one of those things. They're surprisingly useful.
You could have that.
You
could have that as Adams makes the second one. He's got 3 points in the ball game. Yeah, you could have that and then have a fishing pole at the same time, catching those turtles that you see in there a lot. Teo Flake will bring the ball up for the Mavs. But Terrell, also want to say too, I appreciate the job that you do up here and your commentary and everything that you do, and it's been a lot of fun here the last few years working with you, and I appreciate everything. I don't want you to always think that I don't appreciate everything that you do for us as Brown drives in for 2 more.
Well, the thing I like about you, Keith, is you show your appreciation. You're always the one driving, and, usually we go get something to eat, so don't think it goes unnoticed.
Well, I'm not looking forward to next year with those 2 Little Rock trips and the
games,
Mountain Home.
That's right. They have some long road games.
Now, Little Rock I don't mind so much. It's that Mountain Home. And you'll enjoy next year. Here's a 3 by Bullock on the way up and good. 2 baskets now for Javon Bullock, 2 threes. He's got 6 points in the ball game. And you'll enjoy going to Little Rock Central. It's Quigley Stadium. It's kind of depressing in there, but it's also a neat place to call a game from. Does that make sense?
It does. Yeah, I'm looking forward to so actually some of my favorite games are doing some of the 6A schools that I hadn't, been able to go to before, so I'm looking forward to it.
And it's also a great place to call a game from. We'll be up high, and the only questionable thing I have up there is I call a game up there. I called the game up there, and I look right in front of me, and there's a bullet hole right there about even with my forehead.
Yeah.
First free throw up and no good.
There's a few of those in Little Rock.
Well, that's the thing is you really appreciate a lot of things when you go to some of those places in Little Rock. But I think things are getting better down there. I think they've actually done some improvements to Quigley Stadium. And, there's so much tradition down there.
Absolutely.
It's going to be a lot of fun down there. And I'm looking forward to going to Southwest, too, just I've never been there. And hope we can find it.
Yeah.
That may be the key.
Before the kickoff.
Yep. Second free throw there is good by Beckham Crone. He has 3 points in the ball game. Ball's going to be taken away. They're going to have a breakaway here for Tyler Bell. He goes up off the glass, no good. There's a follow-up up, no good. go up again. We're going to get a foul call. Going to get Braylon Houston on the foul. That'll send P.D. Adams back to the foul line.
That's too bad Birdsong had that, and he was on his way.
Next we'll get Kobe Castling for his second personal foul. Yeah, looking forward to football next year. I think Southside's going to have a high-octane offense. You've got several kids coming back. You know, I think of Peyton Zimmerman, and he was, to me, was one of the premier players in the 6A last year. And I can't wait to see how much he's improved over the year.
Well, they're not going to call too many fouls on Castling in football. That's all I'm saying.
And
he can do a whole lot more what he does.
Yeah, that O-line ought to be good next year.
I think they're going to be
you've got a lot of experience coming back on that line.
We saw we had a ball game Saturday and saw your buddy Kobe over at Gold Trap. I like it when them old college athletes come back. And
I think Kobe's got a chance to do a lot of play time for the Razorbacks this year. The thing with Kobe too, the thing I hate about the way things are set up is that transfer portal.
Oh yeah,
you're going to have those older guys coming
Yeah.
in, and you know that kind of takes away some of the development of the younger guys. But I think if Kobe is patient, and he may start this year, I don't know what their situation is up there, but he's got a chance to be a really good one.
yeah, for a long time. But if I heard right, I think they're making a change to that transfer portal.
There's Bullock again
There we
for
go.
three. Trayvon now with 3 threes here in the second half. He's got 9 points in the ball game.
Where you can only transfer once, and then once you graduate, you can transfer as many times as you want. But while you're still undergrad, you're gonna have to pick a school pretty quick.
There's a three on the way by Tyler Bell, up and good. That's 2 3-pointers for him. He's got 6 points in the ball game. Here's one from half court from Teo Flake. Oh, just off the rim, no good. At the end of 3 quarters, Southside trails 54-27. Back at the start of the fourth quarter after this. You're watching Southside Maverick basketball on the Maverick Sports.
Summer's winding down, but the savings are just getting started. Dive into the end-of-season sale at Burton Pools and Spas. For a limited time, save up to $14,000 on fiberglass pools. And the first 10 customers who purchase an Aquacrete pool with a premium vinyl finish will receive a free hot tub. Don't miss these incredible deals. Visit our stores in Fort Smith, Springdale, or Greenland, or go to BurtonPools.com for more details. At Burton, we do more than build swimming pools. We build long-term relationships.
Have you been to the River Valley's only multi-sport facility? Then let's hang out. The Hangout in Fort Smith is the only sports facility that offers indoor tennis and pickleball, indoor and outdoor basketball, and has now added multiple soccer fields. Soccer leagues are forming soon. Did you know the Hangout also has an 8,000 square foot fitness center with bar, yoga, HIIT, and Pilates classes? The Hangout, 5400 Gary Street, or thehangoutfs.com. Fitness, sports, and more. Let's hang out.
Welcome back as we start the fourth quarter. Here, Southside will get the ball. As Dries Birdsong will set the offense up for the Mavs. They trail here 54-27. Teo Flake, a big third period for Javon Bullock with 3 3-pointers.
And early on, we thought it was going to be Teo with the 3-point game tonight, but
Javon had a big ball game in
He
the
has
Foster
had a couple of
Classic. Here's a 3 by Matthew Wilkinson on the way up and no good. Rebound pulled down by Odie Williams. Fayetteville wants to get into the front court. There's a nice move, strong to the basket by P.D. Adams. Ball goes out of bounds, will stay with the Bulldogs.
Cody's still fighting hard down there.
I know Cody's probably thinking, too, this is kind of the time you wish you had several more ball games. So I think he's kind of starting to hit his stride
right.
now. And there's Wilkinson on the rebound. Here's a 3 on the way by Dries Birdsong. It's up and no good. I was kind of looking down there at the Fayetteville bench. They've got a coach down there. He had to be a basketball player at some point. He's got to be about 6'9", 6'10". It's the intimidation factor when you see the coach being as big as he is.
Kind of like to see him stand up next to Coach Adams. I bet they're pretty close.
I don't know. I think he may be taller than Coach Adams.
By a couple inches.
There's a move inside by Xavier Brown. Swings it back out to Tyler Bell. Bell looks to penetrate in. There's a nice give and go pass to the inside. No finish as Wilkinson gets the rebound for the Mavs. Matthew Wilkinson doing a good job of standing on the floor with 4 personal fouls. Teo Flake looks to penetrate in. Tries to feed down low. Ball is going to be taken away by P.D. Adams. He's got a nice pass there to Brown for 2 more. Brown with 6 points. A good job by Adams as Brown was actually open to begin with, and then it looked like just looking up the floor that Adams spotted him at the last second for the easy basket and the assist for P.D. Adams. Southside going to take a timeout here. With that timeout, we'll take one too. You're watching Southside Maverick basketball on the Maverick Sports Network.
From the minute you walk into Randall Ford, they greet you, they're kind, they're going to ask you what you need, what you're looking for, and they're all very friendly, even down to the service department. Those guys are so kind. The salesmen are going to make sure that you know that vehicle before you leave the lot. They're going to review the details, all the features of the vehicle, so you can leave with confidence knowing that the vehicle you're in, how to drive it. Randall Ford really listened to me, and I drove away with exactly what I wanted.
Welcome back. We've got 6:12 to go. Southside trails 56-27. Leading the way for the Mavericks tonight is Javon Bullock with 9 points. Cody Sum with 7. Dross Birdsong 5. Teo Flake 3. Matthew Wilkinson 1. And Braylon Houston with 2 points for the Mavs, while Xavier Brown with 6. Odie Williams 6. Jorgensen 6. Colson Crone 2. Quincy Bradford 8 points all in the first half. This Fayetteville team does a good job because you got Kenyon Johnson on the bench. It's actually your leading scorer with 13 points, Terrell.
I don't know that he's missed one tonight.
There's a steal. That's Xavier Brown. We'll take it all the way down, and that's 2 more. We're now in the mercy rule. Southside down by 31. Fayetteville will get some new players into the ball game. A new line change for the Bulldogs.
I mean, they do it 5 at a time, don't they?
Shot up and no good. There's Flake on the rebound. No look pass to Dross Birdsong. Here's another 3 by Bullock on the way in. Good. You know, Javon, that's what we saw in the Foster Classic, knocking those 3 down. He's had a big ball game tonight with 12 points. There's Cody Sum holding his ground. Southside will get the rebound. That's Flake wanting to push it up into the front court. Southside down here 58-30. Flake looks to penetrate in. Goes over the side. They want to try to feed Sum down low. Ball's knocked out of bounds by P.D. Adams. Southside will get the ball underneath their basket. You know, the thing about both teams for the Mavericks, so you've had some, you know, Javon Bullock had a big game. He's only a sophomore. Dross Birdsong has really developed this year, only a sophomore. So you've got some really young players that you can have a foundation for this team in the future. There's a nice move by Matthew Wilkinson. Ball's going to be tipped away.
Yeah, you've got almost everything coming back.
And then you look at the girls, Paige Watson along with Malia Ty, you know, 2 sophomores that came in, and they were both pretty good ball players. So you got a good
You have leadership.
Yeah, you got a good team. So we'll see what happens. Here's a 3 on the way up and no good. It was Charles Carey on the 3. Southside will get the ball back with Flake walking it up here. You also get Lee Prince back. Here's another 3 by Bullock on the way up and no good. Lee Prince will make a difference. To me, he's that defensive stopper that you've got, and Southside missed that. It's a 3-point basket by Hudson Garrett. First points for Garrett off the bench tonight.
Well, and the guy that you are losing, you know, I mean, he's kind of a powerhouse on defense. So you hope Lee Prince kind of come back and fill in some of that gap.
Grayson Moreland going to check in for the Mavs. I'll check Cody Sum out, and that may be the end of his night. Again, Southside will be back in action this Friday night as they'll take on Bentonville West to close out their season. Here's a three by Teo Flake on the wake in. Good. Teo now with 6 points in the ball game. Mavs going to check some other players in. Isaac Parker along with Aiden Phillips. And I believe that's Dallas De La Souce going to check in for the Mavs. Here's an open look at a three up and good. It's Luke Barnett. This Maverick team has played a lot of kids this year. You got a lot of depth. I mean, they've got the pieces to have a pretty good year next year. But, you know, just talking to some people, really the key for this year for Southside, especially on the boys' side, I mean, how many teams have we played this year that had a 6'7", 6'8" kid that could jump out of the gym?
Everybody in conference.
Phillips wants to drive in. Swing it across court, go out of bounds, back over to.
A little miscommunication over there, Keith.
Was that Lydia Ann?
That was Lydia Ann.
Lydia Ann wouldn't come talk to us tonight.
Well, I thought about asking her, but I figured a minute 58.
We're going to do a podcast after this.
There you go. Coaching show.
As De La Souce gets the ball out over to Aiden Phillips. Phillips will go all the way down, goes up off the glass, and good. Good move by Aiden Phillips.
It's your kind of ball right there, Keith. Push it. Get to the bucket in a hurry.
Credit De La Souce getting out there on the ball, and a good job of using the backboard by Aiden Phillips for the basket. Got 1:13 to go. Here's another three on the way that's up and good. That's Nick Irvin for three. Tell you, this little group for Fayetteville has come in and put some points on the board. Southside gets the ball in the front court. Isaac Parker over to Grayson Moreland. That's De La Souce. Back to Aiden Phillips. Phillips has got a nice touch from the three-point line.
He sure does.
Back up top to Isaac Parker. Got 45 seconds to go here. They'll go corner.
We've seen Parker hit it.
Smell fire from the corner in the ball game for three.
We've seen him do that before.
About to wrap it up here. Nice give and go pass down low. Aiden Phillips gets the rebound for the Mavs. Dallas De La Souce will bring the ball across half court. Southside gets the rebound. The ball's going to be tipped around.
Got time.
Parker will set the offense up. Ball's going to be tipped out of bounds, and that's going to be your ball game. That's going to let the clock run out now. Southside going to fall here 67-38. And Terrell, that'll be our last broadcast of the year. Now, Southside will be back in action Friday night as they take on Bentonville West. This will be our last broadcast of the season, and unless we end up doing maybe a baseball game or two, who knows about that or not, we won't. We'll cross that when we get to it. But, sir, I just want to say, like I said earlier, I appreciate everything you do and everything you do for us. And, you know, I've got you signed up for another year, even though we have to go to Mountain Home and Little Rock next year.
Yeah, it might be a little exhausting next year, but, hey, man, as long as we go out there and get us the wins we, you know, should be getting next year, you know, it'll be all worth it.
Well, it's
looking forward to it.
Yeah, just been a year this year. It hadn't been the best year for the Mavs, but I just want to say, too, I appreciate everybody, what they've done, Mr. Piper and
Elena. Got to give Elena a shout-out.
Watson, everybody does for us and stuff, and they do a great job. I just we appreciate everybody, and it's only going to get better. You know, we've got some things in the works.
Watson.
Yes, I mentioned Miss Watson, and, you know, there's a lot of things that are going to get better as we go along, and going to get some more people into this and, you know, get some of these kids working on maybe some of the broadcast and, you know, make it a school effort.
That's it. I mean, little investment go a long way, I think, in the endeavor they're going for. And, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing it, you know, take off and should just grow and grow.
Exactly, sir. Appreciate you. And we want to tell everybody to have a great rest of the week. And, again, Mavericks will be back in action this Friday night as they take on Bentonville West. You can catch the game, girls' game at 6, followed by the boys' game at 7:30. Everybody have a great rest of the week, and go Mavs.